Oh boy. I know y'all can hear me in the green room, but I think it muted y'all on purpose. But I'm gonna y'all to mute. Welcome to OPOV Podcast presents Crashout Motherfucking Mondays.
Hey, who did the intro? Who did that intro beat?
Me.
You did that,
Yeah, every beat that's on here I made.
boy. You was a bad boy back in the day, boy. What you selling the beats for back in the day, bro? Hey, that was I wanted to say something earlier, but I ain't want. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to like in case you was beefing with the producer or something. You know what I'm saying? Getting dude shout out, but you know what I'm saying? Like that's the second time I was like, hey man, that's some A-Town stomp, some young blood stuff right there, boy.
Believe it or not,
I like that right there.
I
I like that right there.
I think I made that beat in 2010.
Okay.
All those beats that on OPOV. Oh yeah, Asia, you gotta unmute. You muted.
I don't talk to nobody.
Okay, there you go. But if you was talking to somebody, you can go ahead and mute back, and we'll bring it back on when you.
You really yelling at me for real now.
Asia?
I'm always gonna do all that extra shit.
Asia,
You up here exercising.
Yes.
you can mute until your background clear.
Okay.
All right. But nah, bro, I made all those beats fucking shit. Long time ago. I ain't made a beat in a minute since like 2017.
Damn, bro. You need to get back on it, bro.
Yeah. But yeah, man, look, everybody, we all tired as fuck. We all tired. We all fucking tired. Like tired. But let's introduce everybody one by one. I'm the one and only Batman, Don Juan J20 on Facebook, _real Batman _POV on Instagram. Mr. LetYourManCheat.com in peace himself. God damn. If I go get this reaction every time, like, Jesus Christ.
Yo. Okay, yeah. I'm sorry. My bad. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna say it again. I gotta say it again now. Mr. Man Cheat in peace. Don't forget the .com.
In peace.
In peace. Yeah.
Is it really cheating though if they know about each other? Like if you
exactly.
you told them,
like,
it's not really cheating.
Nah,
it's really
not.
Like let your man do what he do.com.
Yeah, but it sound good though. It sound extravagant like that.
It do sound better like that.
To you it do too. That's why you had that reaction that you had.
Yeah, she bust out laughing.
No, that's not that. That's not why
she bust out laughing because
okay.
she know like 2 or 3 dudes right now who've been saying the same thing. Like, just let me cheat, girl. Damn.
Might as well.
I come home to you. I pay the bills. Just let me cheat.
So is it vice versa for women too?
No, absolutely not.
Hey, now you're doing too much.
Of course it's not.
They don't like it.
Fucking problem.
They don't like it when the rabbit got the gun. They don't like it when the rabbit got the gun.
So if I go to jail, you going to jail with me? Of course not. Fuck out of here. Sit down.
Y'all always take it to that extreme, for real. Stop putting jail in everything when it comes to these relationship situations. That is too extreme, okay? Like, that is way too extreme. No, I'm not going to jail. No.
Right, so you can't do what I do.
But I will still cheat. That's what she's telling you. No, I'm not going to jail, but I'll still cheat.
Yo, Bum, let's start the show. How about this?
No. No.
Bruh, hurry up.
No, you got to hold yours because I want to laugh because I know I'm going to be crying. I know the glass is going to come off. I'm going to have to get tissue. I'm going to be crying.
I just remember this shit before I forget.
Yeah, we know. We understand. ADD is a motherfucker, man. Attention deficit.
It is.
You got to spit it out.
That's why your back big.
Yeah. My arms is too. But hey, at the end of the day, man, like I said, let's move right along. Will, go ahead, man. Send it down the line. You next. Senator Asia next. Everybody introduce themselves.
Willie Fontaine, your girlfriend's favorite everything. I'm tired, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Just came back from down there. Had the show. Show went wonderfully. Did the podcast. Had to make sure everybody got on their flights. Then get back to work. 2 managers got fired. So yeah, they promoted me, if we can say that. And so I just been filling in the roles, and I'm tired. This is my first day off in at least like 2 weeks. So
Yeah. We all in that
and I'm
boat.
still and I'm on here, so I'm still working. So
Yeah.
never not working.
That's the whole thing, man. That's the whole thing. We man, don't supposed to stop. We supposed to just keep going until we die.
But dude said horses don't stop; they keep going.
Yeah.
That white boy had me crack up. It's hustlers, but he said he had a dude put tattoo horses on them. They don't stop; they keep going. That's why you got to look up the lyrics before you go out there and get these tattoos on you, you dumbass people. Okay, look up the lyrics, see what it really saying. Okay.
They ain't gonna listen, dog. You think these motherfuckers will listen to that shit? Niggas is not finna.
No.
They gonna be quoting shit and doing shit that they should. Brett,
Yeah.
what's going on with you? Talk to the people.
I am Ducey, aka the hair healing hustler. Okay. And that's it. That's all I got for you right now. You keep it pushing.
I had to hit that New York shit for you, that Don DeMarco, because yeah.
You have to hit the New York what?
That never mind. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, just keep it pushing.
Yeah. So I gotta tell the people after I let these two motherfuckers go last about these motherfuckers that's towards the end of the platform. AJ. Come on, tell these people who you
I'm
is.
Asia. That's it. I'm Asia.
That's it.
That's it. That's it.
Okay.
I ain't got no special names like you and Will, but just Asia.
Why we had to get singled out, Will?
I know. I don't know.
I mean, y'all the only one came with the special.
What Asia?
You know?
What Asia? Be creative. You should be like Asia. The
Asia.
The woman, not the continent.
The woman named London.
The ass as big as the continent.
You asked if my mama name was London?
And why not? Shit.
No, it's not.
Oh shit!
Y'all traveling places, but ain't going nowhere.
Oh.
Hey, I don't know what.
I'd be an asshole when I have people with foreign names. I'd be like, "You been there yet?"
Oh shit! Go ahead, Timo, man. Go ahead. Give them your intro, man. Come on.
That's just me, Timo, Mr. Asshole. I'm the original asshole too. Tell y'all not. Don't let nobody tell y'all not different.
Oh, okay.
That's a big
before you, there was no assholes. It was just nice people and then Timo. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I mean,
stop right now.
Yeah, man. When I came out, bro,
he came out the womb. God said, "Let there be an asshole," and then boom, Timo came out. There we go. Okay.
I think it's a game. All right.
I call heavy cap. heavy new era.
Very heavy cap. I'm in agreement to that.
Nigga, you know I'm an asshole, bro. Come on.
That's watching, man. Y'all go ahead on and like the video now. Like the video. Let's get the like buttons going up. Let's hit the share button. We gonna have a new YouTube coming real soon for these certain pods that's dropping. Yeah, everyone gonna have an individual one. So me and the Bender gonna have their own one. Crashout Mondays gonna have his own one, and you already know OPOV podcast After Dark got his own one. So that's what we do.
Wait, there's an OPOV After Dark.
Yeah,
you ain't tell me that. You ain't tell me that. Is it gonna be strippers?
Tell nobody.
Trying to get
It's gonna be strippers,
man.
Hey, I'm on the show. I'm on the show. I'll pay a couple cable bills.
Hey man, Patreon nigga, we trying.
I'll pay some light bills. That's all I'm paying. I ain't like the rest of these guys paying your car notes and all that. No, I pay the smaller bills, your cell phone bill.
I thought bought a truck on their ass. They got
your gas bill, your water bill, your landline bill.
I put $20 in the gas tank.
Yeah, I put some money in gas tank. I might buy, might give you a little $100 for groceries, but I'm not paying your mortgage, girl.
I ain't giving them
groceries. Ain't shit. Your ass getting meat.
If I can't go into the snacks, I ain't giving you nothing for the groceries. I got to be able to go.
That's true.
I want to steal your son, Capri Sun. Like,
and they gotta be good snacks. Don't be in there with the off brand stuff.
yeah,
Okay,
And I'm
if ain't
eating
no,
his fruit. I'm eating his fruit by the foot, and I'm
I'm
watching
eating all
motherfucking
that.
new YouTube, nigga.
Eat
Yep,
snacks.
I'm
That's
eating.
terrible.
and
I'm a
Saturday
log.
his spot in the front of the TV to watch First 48.
Shoot, I might erase his 2K and create mine.
Oh,
The
word.
Nah, fuck
audacity
that.
of y'all
That's
niggas.
I did change
disrespectful.
that nigga name on his
Hey,
Netflix account.
I
That's my
changed the
name
whole
now.
name.
That is
Yeah.
I changed his whole
disrespectful
name.
on so many
It don't
levels.
say Lil Man no more. Now that shit say Timo. Fuck that. My
And
name.
y'all
It's
just
my name
buying
now.
a set
Fuck
of
you talking about.
groceries or talking about dropping $20 and y'all trying to make all them adjustments?
I
What
said
kind of car you
100.
got?
Said
First of all, I
$100 can
said
go
What
far.
car in the
100.
good?
Wait,
What kind of car
wait,
you
one
got? You
person
got an
done.
Altima, $20 going
Y'all
far.
all talking at the same time. What?
Go
You
ahead.
got an Altima?
No.
You drive an Altima? Oh, I'm gonna say $20 to give you a full tank for a whole week. Stop playing.
Lord.
So 100.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
take it
look,
that
she can't deny that. Most of them got Altimas and Honda
No.
Accords. If
I'm
I
gonna take
I'm
it
switch it
that
to
you
them,
not
got an
it's good for
Altima.
2
accepting or
How
weeks.
in the hell
denying.
$20 last you for a whole week?
Hey, she don't know what that 93 button look like.
What?
I'm still trying to figure out why $100 not enough for groceries.
It
Because
ain't.
it's not.
You gonna get a listen. You gonna get
Because they
some meat,
because
some
because they
vegetables,
got
some
The
too
juice,
snacks
because they got too
alone
many
and
itself
kids.
some
is
bread,
damn
and
near
that shit
$100.
going.
Hold on, one mic.
What kind of groceries you be getting for $100?
No, I'm
Because
talking.
that
Not
can't be no substance.
Hold on. I'm talking about for your house, not for mine. We the $100 was for your crib, not my
But
crib.
okay, correct. But when you buy groceries, how much you be paying when you go to the
Hey,
grocery store every time?
the
Around
$100 is
on
extra.
average.
You're supposed to put that on to something. This is not the end all be all. The $100 is
No,
extra.
no,
You've
no,
already
no. See, now y'all trying to separate and do all
nah
this different.
nah
If you gonna
nah
take
yeah,
care of the groceries, take care of all the
nah.
groceries. Don't do
I
no
said some.
half-ass.
I said some
No.
groceries. I said some
man.
groceries. Get
Hold
you some
on.
bread
Fuck
and
that. You
some
don't get no
eggs,
food stamps, man.
some
Stop playing.
bacon. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
One
nobody.
mic.
No, we don't. No, nobody gets food stamps over here. No.
But then we can't date. Fuck out of here.
What?
What?
What you
That
Fuck.
is the most craziest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Who wants to date a nigga with
What?
11 kids?
Come
Oh
on now.
shit.
Who
Oh,
want to date a girl drive an Altima?
I don't. So what are you talking about? That part. Yeah.
Hey, listen, man. You'll be amazed who date niggas with
Yeah,
11
no food
kids. All
stamps.
right.
I can't talk to you. What the
God
fuck?
damn it. Hold on. Wait. Oh, let's go
I
back.
Yeah, let's go back to that. I am amazed that women do be dating men with a whole bunch of kids because, like,
That
you
shit
never be
is
top priority
crazy.
ever, ever, ever. Soon as you get, soon as junior, a junior, junior, a little junior, something happen to them, they gotta go take care of that first before they come handle you. I can't understand that. That's why I don't date women with a whole bunch of kids. You gotta, hey, listen, they better I like the women now my age because most of they kids are graduating high school. You know what I'm
My
saying? They
kids
getting out the
grown.
house, so now it's time that hey, let's spin the block. Let's see what's that. I couldn't date you back when your child was 8, 9, and couldn't find babysitters and all that. But hey, he grown now. What's up?
No, my kids grown
So
though.
I really want to know, Timo, like for real,
What's up?
like do you be trying to take somebody serious or like what you doing? Like what your life is about for real? Like I really want to know since you this
My
street
life,
nigga, you got 11
my
kids,
life
all
by
this stuff.
getting
So
money
let
and
me know
taking
what's
care of my
good.
kids. My life by getting money and taking care of my kids and staying out the way.
Okay, I respect that.
I want to go
Do
back
you
though.
get along with your
Hold on.
baby mamas?
I'm
What
gonna let
happened?
that out for a second.
Do you get along with your baby mamas?
Yeah, we all cool.
How many you
I
got?
just 8.
Shit.
Shit. What?
So that's
Damn.
19. That's not.
Baby, what was
So
you
that's
doing playing
19 people that's
hopscotch?
gonna depend on me. What happened?
Like, why so many baby mamas?
I mean, shit happens. That's in the past though.
It's not
Were you
because your kids are
were
present.
you in a relationship with all your baby mamas, or y'all was just whatever?
Hey, you
Just
trying to make
fly
me
my
crash out for real, huh?
Let's go. That's what this is about. Come on.
The
Damn.
gloves are off, nigga. Got questions.
Yeah, we just
You see that?
totally going to this now. I'm really intrigued too because
I mean,
eight baby mamas is a lot, bro. Like just imagine, like right now you a AAU basketball coach, like for real, for real. You got 8 baby mamas, 11 kids, like you got a lot going on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I could understand the crashing out. I empathize with the crashing out. I would say that
Facts.
with the
Facts.
I definitely empathize because you got a lot of energy that you have to deal with
A
regularly.
lot of personalities on the daily.
A lot of
Yeah.
personalities,
Wait, I
and
have a question though.
half of the personalities are yours because you know what I'm saying they your children. So, but yeah,
Right.
how do you manage that daily to not like end up on first 48?
I mean, it's just I ain't gonna lie. I did take anger management twice.
Okay, okay,
It's just as time go past, bro. I'm knocking at 40, so my kids are grown, and it's just we all grew together. So it was just a learning experience. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing I was taught. I just day by day.
okay.
But I look at it like this: every day somebody gonna need something, and what I tell people is, if everybody call me and ask me for $100, I gotta produce that $100 for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So for
Yeah.
my kids, that's $1,100 I gotta produce if they all ask for $100 in the same day.
What they
Now,
ask?
even if I worked at a job, I'm not gonna make that $1,100 in 2 weeks. So I
What?
gotta just get up every day and make that shit happen to make sure everybody good. That's just my life. I get up, and it's 24 hours in a day, and you gotta utilize all of that time.
Did you say $1,100 in 2 weeks?
Yeah, I'm just giving on the average job, bro. Like the average job. Like not no, just
That-
on the average. But even
Now
if so, it's gonna
there's
take
some
you
play
two
yeah.
weeks. It's gonna
There's some
take you
people
two
that are not
weeks.
getting 1,100 that get paid 2 weeks.
But
I work with some
it'll
of them.
take them 2 weeks to come up with that. And again,
Yeah.
if everybody asks me for 100, that's 1,100 I gotta come up with just
Hey,
to, you know what I'm saying, to give it to the kids or whatever. I'm just throwing a number out there.
okay.
So
Hey,
that's something that,
hey,
I
so
gotta deal with.
if I was at your job and I made $1,100 every 2 weeks, nobody better not say the wrong thing to me because I'm gonna crash the fuck out. Like I love
Right.
my job. I'm
Right.
let me do whatever the fuck I want to
I
do.
would I would slap everybody in here.
I'm telling you, 1,100 two
I don't
weeks.
care nothing about no HR and I make $1,100 every 2 weeks. What?
I'm gonna do better in jail.
Right.
You feel me? Like shit,
I would
man.
go
Nah,
back to
but
sell the
nah,
dope.
1,100.
Damn.
That's it. Like you work at like a minimum wage, like you probably working at like a fast food job or whatever, just trying to make ends meet. I'm just throwing the budget out there. That's probably making $13 an hour after taxes.
No,
You'll
man,
walk away
you
with
gotta
like that.
understand. There's some jobs out here that are getting over, especially like the hospitality industry that I work at. They get a lot of non-documented workers, and a lot of them are not making. You know what I'm saying? But for where that country where they're from, they're making a lot of money. But as far as living in the United States, they not, and they all housed in like 4 or 5 bedroom houses. You know what I'm saying? And they having to pay like $200 a month, which you say is low. But when you only making $1,000 every 2 weeks, or $500, $600 every week, you know what I'm saying? That it start to add up. You feel me?
Oh,
And
oh,
yeah,
oh,
hey,
what?
it's real out here, bro.
Yeah, but to cap that shit off, I've been doing it for 21 years and I ain't failed yet. So I applaud myself every day, and my kids, they let me know how great I am of a father to them.
I
So that's
applaud
what
you
matters
too.
to me.
Cause boy,
Yeah, at least you're taking care of them because there's a bunch of. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something right now.
some baby daddies out here.
I
There,
ain't
there's some men. There's
Nah, I
some men
ain't a
out
baby
here.
daddy. I'm a
There's some
father.
men out
It's a
here,
big
and we know who they are, and y'all know who they are, who don't be taking care of their kids and not in their kids' life.
Shit, I
And this,
got one that don't take
this,
care of his seed, so I
she
know
got one. He got
firsthand.
difference.
this. Timo got 938 children, and he take care of every single one of them. So if he can take care of them, y'all can take care of that little one or two that y'all
That's a
got.
fact. Nah,
no.
that's a
That
fact.
y'all
Nah, for real though, like
that
all
y'all
jokes
not
aside, I
custodial
really applaud
parents of.
you.
Yeah.
He got 939. Will, don't forget what he told us last
Oh,
week.
sorry. Yeah, he did say he found one more, so he got 939 children. My bad.
Children.
Not you finding one more.
Yeah,
Wait, so you
found
got
one more.
12 for real?
Yeah.
No, I
No, it's
had
11. It used
10.
to be 10. Now he got 11.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
mean,
So
11, you
Wait,
might as
so
well
the
say
youngest you said is like
939.
7? The youngest is 7?
Yeah.
okay,
I was gonna
Timo,
say I know you got no
fuck all that.
newborn.
Hold on. Fuck all that. I gotta go back. I
What's
heard you
up?
say you ain't dating a woman that don't get food stamps.
I was being an asshole, bro.
Nah, nigga, that's
I
what you
mean,
said.
but hey, so I mean, if you want to be real though, you know what I'm saying? Think about it, bro. $100 ain't shit. I spend that every day. Like I don't buy groceries in bulk, so I go, hey, what y'all want to eat? All
Stamps.
right, boom. So we go to the grocery store. You ain't really, and I probably shop at Publix. I don't like when Dixie and Walmart because that shit you gotta cook it right then and there type shit. You know what I'm saying? So public, you get good quality, so you got to pay for that shit. So $100, I'm probably gonna buy meat, whatever vegetables, whatever, you know what I'm saying, other little thing that going with it, some juice, probably a few snacks, and that shit done, bro. But with food stamps, they not taxing that shit. So that $100 versus my $100 cash ain't the same when you come to that register. I just seen it, and that
But
shit pissed me off every day.
that wasn't the question. My question was,
So the reason I'm saying, all right, so the answer to that is basically I did answer it. Like, man, you gotta come with some food stamp, baby, because I ain't spending no cash over there, and I need that over here. You tripping? I got too much going on over here.
Wait, so you still didn't even fully answer my question though, because I definitely asked you, like, relationship wise, like, where you at? Like, are you just floating around? Or are you trying to settle? Or like, what you trying to do?
I mean, I'm chilling, man. I was married already.
Oh, okay. For how long?
somebody in the
2
comments,
months.
Emo just trying to have sex.
I mean, it's nothing wrong with
I mean, with 11 kids, that was definitely the goal. That was definitely the goal. They're not
Hey,
lying.
put the comments on our stream so I can see that shit.
Yeah, I was about to say we can't see it.
Yeah, we can't see them right now.
Drop them all.
But
Yeah, at one
I
time.
can't confirm nor deny.
So that's right. He just trying to have sex. Okay, it's understandable. I
Yeah.
read in between the line. Yeah, fucking. That's what it's about. Dropping dick on. Okay, cool.
Knocking the Mario coins out.
Yeah.
That shit don't get old though. Like you don't
No.
want some substance in your life.
No.
You don't want something wholesome.
No. I wasn't answering. I was just answering the first.
Yeah, he was just answering for Timo.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't want any substance, obviously. 11 kids. Does it sound like he wants substance?
Yeah, that just sound like
People change, man.
Stop trying to make people don't change. Stop trying to make old dogs do new tricks. Okay, listen. let's okay. We perfect example. Let's go to what I'm upset about. Hey, you women, stop trying to put me in competition. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Stop,
Go ahead, Will.
stop trying to put me in competition.
Start the
Okay?
shit off.
You don't like him. Let's start there. You don't like him. You hate everything about him. You tolerate him, and then my magnificence comes around, and then you want to put me in competition with a loser. It's not
But
gonna
guess
work.
what? Wait, hold on. If you was that magnificent, would she even be putting you in a race?
See,
Boom.
I like how
thought
you
about that too.
think. I like how you think. Okay.
Oh.
So Nick Saban talks about how when you put mediocrity with greatness, the mediocrity takes over greatness. Meaning, if you have somebody great and you put somebody sorry next to it, that person who's great now is going to be sorry. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to project what you want him to be in what you see him to be with this person who you're trying to make compete with. What ends up happening is when they find out that you're competing, the person who is usually stronger mind decides to fall back. And when the other person realizes that they're not competing anymore, then they stop doing work. So now you got two sorry dudes and one dude who doesn't want to compete anymore. So what did you really do it for? What
Entertainment.
exactly? Find something else to do with your time instead of juggling. I tell women this, I tell men this all the time. When you put people in competition with each other, you're going to breed contentment. If I find out that I'm competing, I'm just going to remove myself.
But what does that look? What does that look like when
But
you?
how you know you competing though?
Yeah, that's what I want.
You women know when you're making a man compete. Don't try.
No,
to
but
act
she's
like
saying
you
how the
don't
man
know.
know.
But are you saying that they have like options, like multiple guys that they deal with, and then trying to
Yeah,
fight?
it's usually not like just options though. It's usually like, okay, you're in this relationship with a dude, you're not liking how it's going, it's real stagnant. He probably showing some signs that he's stepping out or he's showing some other interest. So you go, instead of y'all having a conversation, you go and do the same thing. And then you bring in a guy comes along and you're liking him and everything, but you want this new dude to do, or you want the old dude to do the things that the new dude is doing. Well, the old dude has never done those things before. So how are you going to make him do what this new guy's doing if you're not having that conversation with him to say, hey, I would like for you to be more adventurous. I would like for you to be more spontaneous. I would like for you to be more communicative. You know what I'm saying? What it like ends up happening is two people end up finding out that they're competing over each other, and either they compete and there's a winner, but is there really a winner? You know what I'm
So
saying?
my
Like,
question is, where does the crash out fall in this story?
the crash out is stop putting me in third party situations. When I
Do
ask
you
you, do
crash
you have
out?
a
You be
man?
crashing
When
out?
I ask you, do you have a man? And you say no, but you operate and you move like you have a man, I'm going to be pissed off. Be
So
honest.
So
why
it
you
seems
Yes
like
or
you
no?
just
what
be
you
using
do?
you.
So
It sounds like you operate in
somebody
your
lets you know,
feelings.
Yeah, I do operate in my
yeah.
feelings because you need to know how your feelings are, like
Nah,
straight
but
up. No,
lately,
listen
I
to me.
mean,
Listen to me. Listen to me.
go ahead.
Listen to me. Listen to me. It's a boundary. You set boundaries in everything. You treat people. You teach people how to treat you. So if I'm telling you, hey, do you have a man? Because if you have a man, I'm not interested. And you lie, but you operate as though you have a man, or it comes out that you have a man. Now I have to remove myself and keep my presence away because you didn't respect the boundary. Now, if I say, do you have a man? And you say, yeah, I am kind of talking to somebody or whatever, now it puts the decision on me whether or not I want to continue to pursue or do whatever with you. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say about putting people in competition. If you are honest about it, I have the decision, or I have I get to decide if I want to be in this competition or not. Nobody wants to be in a competition that they didn't even know they was in a competition. You feel me? Like,
So when
who
you
wants to
find
find out?
out you in that competition, how you be spazzing out though? Like what you be doing? Like you be telling her off, you be cursing her out. Like what you be
No,
doing?
I'm
Like
just
you
I'm
crashing
just
out.
removing myself. The crash out is with y'all. I don't
Oh,
crash out. I just be like, hey, this is not for me. This is not a line for me.
So how?
I hope you find whatever you're looking for.
Go ahead, Timo.
Why don't you try asking them this type of question? Are you fucking somebody? Because that be the
I
thing that's
ain't got
going on.
shit
They be
about
hella
that.
single, but they just got
I
somebody
don't
they
care,
fucking.
man. I don't care about
I
none of
mean,
that.
that's how the
Are
time.
you
Listen, that's the
dealing with
times we
somebody,
in now,
regardless?
bro.
Listen, are you dealing with somebody? Yes or no?
And
Like,
y'all,
And the
just
motherfucker gonna
you know
say
what's
no.
what's wrong with our generation is nobody wants to be accountable anymore. That's the thing. We want to gloss over and want to make provisions to make answers. Like, well, I really wasn't dealing with somebody, or I really no, you was dealing with somebody. You was doing that. And then when somebody calls you out on it, you want to make another excuse of, well, it really wasn't that serious. It was. If it wasn't that serious, you wouldn't hide it. You wouldn't lie about it. You'd be on
So
it.
let me
I
ask
tell
you
you
a
right
question.
now, people ask me, who are you talking to? Nobody. Are you talking? No, I'm not talking to nobody. My phone is dry. Who's calling my phone? Nobody, Drake. Nobody. Stop singing that song. Nobody's calling my phone.
So
And
let me
it's
ask
going
you a
to be
question,
like
bro.
that until I start talking to somebody. What's up?
So you just never had a female that you were just smashing, like it wasn't nothing, like you just call it a smash and that's the end.
And
You
I've
never had that.
told people who I was dealing with, there is somebody I am
That's
engaging with at this time. See, that's the thing. That's the difference between me. I have no reason to. Omission is a lie. I want to start with that. Omission is a lie. If you know something is going on and you have it in your mind and you know it's going on and you deny it or you don't divulge the information, knowing that the outcome on the adverse would be wrong, it's a lie. Hey, I'm
hey, Will.
smashing this girl. What's up?
When's the last
You
time a
should
girl
just go
made
to
you
church and
crash out?
find you a wife.
hold on, Timo. Hold on.
Nah.
Let,
What you
let
said?
this
What's the last
Timo
time?
first.
What?
When's the last time a girl made you crash out?
2021.
Let's talk about it.
But it wasn't over no cheating or anything like that.
Yeah, good. That's what the
No, it
problem
wasn't over no
is.
cheating or anything like that. It was over. It
She
was.
hurt you, man.
It was a. It was one of those situations where we're both saying things to each other to make each other mad, and she said she pushed the right button.
Let's give some detail in that. Let's hear what the conversation was about. What
No, we
started
good
the
on that. We good on
conversation? What
that.
made it?
We good on that. But
We don't have to. I'm not
no, we good
saying
on
that
that.
you gotta give specific
We
details, but like let's like talk about the language that was going back and forth
Oh, it
in
was
the
a lot of
conversation.
a
Like
lot
what
of
was
heavy
happening?
masculine energy coming from her. It was a couple, a lot of fuck niggas, a lot of
Ooh.
that stuff. But it was one particular thing that she said. Uh, she said that I lost it. I didn't hurt her or nothing, but I lost it.
You,
I ain't
look,
gonna
What'd
lie.
you do? Did you black out? Did you like what happened? It's
Some
okay.
furniture
This
might
is
have
a
been
safe space.
some furniture might have been moved around. Might have been some furniture rearranging
what's
in
Okay,
there.
so
wrong,
you did some
what's wrong with the furniture?
shifting. You turned into Hulk over there or something? Like you went
Nigga,
green,
take
you
the
saw
table.
red? Like what like you know?
I wouldn't say green. It was more like red. Yeah,
Damn.
it's more like you want to see what type of nigga I am. I'm gonna show you. You know.
So you showed her, huh?
You got beat on?
Oh, I definitely this listen, ain't a toxic relationship I ain't been in that I ain't been beat on. Girls been will be hiding
What?
behind the yes, women be hiding behind the doors to jump on me, jumping off coffee
What?
table. That's why I stopped dating little women. Little women are the most violent women in the
What?
face of the earth. If she's under five
Wait,
five, she is
wait.
violent. Yeah, if she's under
That's
5'5",
crazy.
she
I'm
is
five
violent. She's going
four,
to
but I
be
am quite
violent. And you from New
demure.
York, so I
Okay,
know you get
quite.
down. I know
Ain't
you get
nobody
down.
talking.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Short women are the
Bruh.
most violent women in the world. I don't care what anybody
Bruh.
say. You got
I
to
am
walk.
appalled.
I
And
don't think I'm
Bruh.
violent.
I think I'm in the green. I ain't gonna say violent as
I
in
don't think says I don't
violent,
think I'm violent. Let me
but
ask you a question. Have you ever just straight up just stole on a dude because of something he
No,
said? Have
no,
you ever stole on a dude for something that he did?
no. I don't, cause I'm a type of person. I don't want nobody putting their hands on me, so I'm not gonna put my hands on you.
So
I ain't got
you
time for
never put no hands on a man? And how tall are you?
that. I'm 5'3".
Okay, they need to
Uh,
put a
uh,
they need to put a statue at your high school or something like that.
bunch of
Cause
fun size
oh,
motherfuckers
so
running around here, huh?
them
Will,
fun size girls, them Power Rangers, little tiny ones, them little Simone Biles
I got
acrobatic
a question. Will.
women. Yeah. What's
So
up?
you don't got beat on before? Like a girl on fire on you?
Hell yeah! What?
Come on,
I'm talking
Cam
about
Newton.
stole. I'm talking about stole. Like,
Will, you
did
like
she just
six?
hit me?
What?
Did
I'm
she just hit me?
appalled. I'm pulling my hair.
So you
You
mean
watch
And
your
then
rabbit ass mind, bitch. You
then
raise your
start running.
hand. You
hold on, Will?
Then start running. Yeah,
Will, you like
yeah.
6'5",
I know. I'm 6'4".
6'4", whatever. Same thing.
That's why I say short
Maybe
women are the
she
most
had to
violent women.
reach to not like she had
How
to
I
you
told
reach.
you they like to jump off of coffee tables and dog.
right
This one time, this girl jumped
off the
off the third.
turnbuckles.
She jumped off the third step of the stairs to like jump on me. Like now, granted, I came in the house at 4 in the morning.
Why
You
do
know what
they
I'm
got
saying?
this feeling that they could just do that to you though? Like
Right.
what type of
Cause he
environment
was
do you set for that to even happen?
He's
for
a
real.
negotiator, sound like.
I'm not a negotiator. I just don't. A lot of stuff don't bother me.
You're not an alpha male.
Third floor. I mean, that
I'm.
don't.
I don't. I never
Emo,
would be an alpha
chill
male.
out.
I don't want to be. I'm a sigma. And if you know anything about a sigma male, we like John Wick. We go where we want to, and we lay it
Okay.
down. You feel me? So
Got
I don't have time to like be arguing, or I don't have time to be. I don't deal well with like
So
complaints
you a
without
pushover?
resolution. No, I don't have. I
Pushover,
don't
you be
deal.
letting
I don't
shit slide?
I'll tell you this, I don't deal well with complaints with no resolution. Like I'm a type of dude, like if you're complaining about something, it's time to fix it. After like the third time you're complaining about it, I'm tired of hearing about it. Like, what are you doing to fix it? What's the healthy resolution to fix this situation? A lot of women who aren't who haven't dealt with that type of man before, they get offended because it sounds like I'm trying to sun them or I'm trying to or trying to be their father or something like that. It's not that I'm trying to be your father. I just don't have time to be dwelling in negativity. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, but
So
pause. Let's really let's double back on this real quick. So, if I'm not mistaken, you said not too long ago that you operate off of your emotions, correct?
I said I know my feelings, so I set boundaries. So I set healthy boundaries. So if I tell you this way, I'm always telling you how to. I give you the blueprint on how to treat me. I'm telling you all the time how to treat me, how it goes. When it stops going that way, then I remove myself. You know,
Do
simple.
you feel like you have emotional intelligence?
Yes, because I
You
know
feel
when
like
to
on
remove
a
myself.
scale
I know,
on a scale of
I
1 to
know,
10,
I've
on a
had
scale
to
of 1 to
work on
10,
it.
where you think you fit?
It's probably like a 6. It used to be like at a 2. You know what I'm saying? 2021, it was like it was at a 2. You
Can
know what
you
I'm saying? But I went down. I had
know
to be
intelligence?
solo. I had to be solo for a
We-
little bit. You know what I'm saying? And do the work and understand what my triggers were. I
I
think
want.
it's a lot of we don't understand what our triggers are, and that's why we crash out all the time. It's because we don't know what is causing us to have these moments where we just lose
That's
it.
a fact. You're
Okay,
not
You know
so
what
wrong.
can you define emotional intelligence to the best of your abilities, Brett? I want to know what's your how do you define emotional intelligence?
Pretty much like what he just said. Like you dive down deep enough to your core to where you know what triggers you and you know how to navigate based on those triggers. So instead of when something triggers you, instead of like, spazzing out over that, you're able to identify what you're feeling, and based off of that feeling, you either going to change it into a positive direction or a negative direction. High emotionally intelligent people will just brush it off and use that as a transition, like a transmutation. Do y'all know what that is?
So it's
They'll
called
transmute that negative energy and turn it into something positive. That's somebody with high emotional intelligence. Somebody with low emotional intelligence will feed off of that negative energy and make it even more negative, if that makes any sense.
Okay, that's
person with
I
struggle.
yeah I got selective emotional intelligence. I believe that when you go low, I lay on the motherfucking floor. It depends on the situation, So
Kind of told you.
depending on who the person is and the type of conversation that we having, I could be emotional intelligent and digress. But if I feel like you doing some shit out of spite, you go low, bitch. I'm going to hell, and
I'm
we
trying
go
to told you.
Nah, but
yeah.
that's fair because it has to be a balance. Like we live in a duality. I literally got that shit painted on my wall right now. There's no good without evil, so it has to balance each other out, and that goes for a person standing by themselves. You have to have, if there's no balance, that's what causes crash outs. So you have to have a good side of yourself. You have to have a good side. Okay, so let's remember when. Okay, Jay Twan, you remember when we spoke about masculine and feminine energies?
Mm-hmm.
Remember when I put you onto that? So pretty much that goes hand in hand with this. So as we know, feminine energy is the nurturing, caring, soft, all that extra stuff. And then the masculine energy is the provider, protector, the hard back, go to work, all that stuff. Each side, how could I
Uh-oh.
say this? It has like I'm trying to see how I could put this into words where y'all can understand it.
I don't think we're slow.
Each side has a current, pretty much like an energy current, and each emotion also has an energy current too. So piggybacking off of what I just said, depending on the current that you're in that moment, you can make it sway to either side, the positive or negative side, if that makes any sense. Y'all following me or not?
So it's
That's
like, yeah,
exactly
it's like when
shifted.
I walk in the room, I can feel the energy off people, and that shit. Sometimes you be like, man,
Correct.
nah, I'm good off
Yeah.
that right there.
Right.
And people don't
Right.
understand what I be saying. It's just nah. You can feel the energy like something finna happen, and I'm good, bro.
And
So
so
you
that's
straight.
pretty much where I go, where I talk about my feelings. When I feel something, I take an audit of it. Okay, what's this feeling? Do I feel, am I liking this feeling? Am I not liking this feeling? Okay, I'm not liking it. All right, why am I not liking it? Oh, because these things are occurring and it's making me feel like this. Okay, so since it's making me feel like this, let me go ahead and now set a boundary. Boom, now I've been built a boundary around it. Now, once you try to cross that boundary after I already set that boundary, that's letting me know that you have no respect for my feelings or my boundaries and you want me to crash out. And I don't want to crash out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove you and I'm going to remove myself so that don't happen again.
Hey, Will, let me ask you a question. Do you date casually?
Not right now. Right now, I'm just concentrating on getting this money and looking my best self in the gym. If Ari Lennox want to holler at me and something like that, maybe. But nah, I'm not interested in dating right now.
Ooh, I got a
Right.
question for y'all. What's the longest that y'all ever went without sex?
I went 2 years. I went two
Three hundred.
years, and that was on by
Years?
choice. 2 years by choice. I was
Wait, wait.
celibate for 2 years.
That's commendable. Like you ain't
Mhm.
even like
Didn't even
rub
try.
one out
Didn't even
or
try.
nothing during that
Oh
time.
no, I
You
definitely
ain't.
rubbed one out. I was definitely shooting the dice. Don't let's not let's not get it. Let's
Okay.
not get carried away. I
Okay.
just didn't want to.
Got it.
I just didn't want to. I'm at a point now in my life because I'm actually celibate again. I'm on 8 months right now.
I'm
I'm at a
about to hit
point.
this at the end of the
Yeah,
month.
I'm at a point in my life where the juice got to be worth the squeeze. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Like,
mm.
the one that I broke my celibacy for. When I tell you she's a demon, and hey, bro, you didn't give me the information to block her from calling me. She's still calling me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh man, I was supposed to get with you when you was down here. I
yeah,
forgot. Y'all ain't.
yeah. And listen, I'm telling you, Sex was phenomenal. Definitely
She must
top
was a
three.
Scorpio.
Nah, she was Aries. I'm a Scorpio, so but she was
Then that
definitely top
explains
three.
that. Now I know why you act the way you do.
That was great. It was amazing, but she
What?
is just a toxic, unhealed person. You know what I'm saying? She's just a person. You know when
And
you
that's
sleep
where
with
that good
somebody
sex comes from.
and they drain you afterward, like your energy is just drained. You don't
It's
want. That's
called
not a good.
succubus. That's what it's
Yeah,
called.
there's no good
Yeah.
feeling from. And
Oh,
I tell her that all the time. Like, yo, we just can't. We're not aligned, and my
come
body doesn't.
what?
My body doesn't like you.
A
It does
succubus.
like you, but it doesn't like you. You know what
There's
I'm saying?
incubus and there's succubus. So succubus is the
Succubus is
feminine
somebody.
version, and the incubus is the masculine version.
Yeah.
Okay, so Will, you said you went 10 years without fucking.
I said 2 years. Stop trying to be funny.
Well, bad.
Stop trying-
Wait. So wait. So Will, so what did you do during that 2 years to stop yourself from crashing out? Because I know it's not easy for a man to go without sex. So like, what was you doing to keep your head level and stuff like that?
Oh, that's when I started really getting back into the gym because I think I was going to the gym on like twice a week at that point. And then when I made a decision, like I write everything down. I journal everything almost every day.
I fuck with you, man. I
So
fuck with
I,
you.
I know I'm a vibe. I'm telling you. But I literally got to a point where I was just like, yo, this is too much. You're dealing with too much energy. Your health is not the same. Let's get in the gym. Let's get into our spirit. Let's get grounded and let's see like if you separate this from, if you separate this from your life, how it will go. And I started seeing a lot more progression in just my uh, just like small. I would say you gotta take your small wins. I saw just how more creative I was getting, how more focused I was getting, just on
You know what
doing
that is?
what's up.
Alchemy. That's cool. Alchemy. But
Yeah, so
anyways,
it's
not to
but I
cut you
learned it,
off. Not to cut
but I
you
had to
off.
learn that. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn that, and that's what I started learning. Like, okay, how can I have the power of manifesting what I want by sacrificing things that I really, really want, and then putting that energy into what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
Absolutely.
even now, like I said, I was
Compartmentalize-
tired.
That's what you saying? You can't compartmentalize sex and reality? Like,
Here you go. You always trying to move the goalpost to
I'm
fit
just
some
Nah,
toxic
hey,
masculine
I was thinking that
narrative
too
that
though.
you wanted to feel. You
That
do
and
this
he
all the
wouldn't be Jay
time.
Twan if he didn't
Yeah,
though, you
and that's
know?
why I like him too, because he does like to stir the
Yeah.
pot. I like that he stirs the pot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at the
He is
same time,
definitely a
yes,
devil's
yes,
advocate
yes, Jay
player.
Twan, I can
Yeah.
compartmentalize. I
okay.
just would like to make better decisions so I don't have to
So
compartmentalize.
you
You know
saying
what I'm saying?
You
make
saying so you
decisions?
saying
No, I'm saying what I'm saying is, look, different strokes for different folks. Okay,
Okay.
what works for
all
me,
right, man.
what works for me
I
ain't gonna
love
work
you,
for
bro.
y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because
That's a
this is my
fact.
this is
Nah,
my
because
this
not
is my journey.
everybody
This
has
is
that
my
same type of
journey. This is
mindset.
not Jay Twan's journey. This is not Timo's journey. This is Willie Fontaine's journey. And on Willie Fontaine's
Well,
journey, he has to do just a little bit extra and a little bit
Hey,
different. You know what I'm saying? Just to make it through
Hold
the
on.
day, or
Timo.
just to get where he wants to be. You feel me?
Okay, so
I don't.
that question that she had asked, Timo, what's the longest you went without fucking?
that's what I'm saying because
Yeah,
that's I
four
really want
four
to get the
minutes.
king crash out. Let's get down to the
How long?
nitty gritty.
How long is this show? How long is this show?
377 days.
How long?
You said 377
377
days.
days.
Is that
We ain't
because
talking
you was incarcerated?
yeah, we ain't talking about
And
the
no way.
no, no, we ain't
Hey,
That's
talking
there
about
you
that's
go.
the longest. That should be the longest time you didn't have sex is when you was
That's what
in
I was about
jail.
to say.
yeah,
And on this show,
that don't
So
count.
wait,
When you
Timo.
was out, I know you was slanging it left and right.
Timo.
Yeah,
Forget about jail because that don't count,
yeah,
okay?
that don't
Because
count.
that's by force. So outside, on the outside, what is the longest that you ever went without fucking?
Probably a month.
And what happened during that month? What you was doing?
That was
Crashing
so
out?
long ago, nigga. I don't remember. Probably. I ain't no telling. That's most likely. I don't know. Shit.
Wait,
That
how
was
long
so
ago
long.
was that? How long ago was that?
Many moons ago. Many moons ago.
And what made you even get to that point of not fucking? You just got tired of your own shit?
Nah, I think I was going through relationship problems.
Oh, okay. And you
Obviously.
just was like, yeah, I'm gonna need some solitude, or what was that?
I
You
need a
didn't you
month
didn't feel
off.
the need so during your relationship problems, you didn't feel the need to go and have an outlet and express yourself, get
I
busy.
mean, the old me used to be like either we fucking or I'm fucking, but I had to change that mentality.
Hold on, whoa. What you mean by that? Like, what does that mean? Like, we fucking,
like,
fucking, like, you gonna go fuck somebody else or you gonna take it?
I'm gonna take it.
Oh.
But that's in a relationship, though. That's when
Right.
you're in a relationship.
Hold on a second, I gotta turn
But
this
I had to change that mentality. So you're like, oh, you don't want to give me none? All right, cool. No pressure.
So you.
Ooh.
So you gonna
Timo.
take it? Like,
Timo, I'm gonna need for you to do some healing, okay? Like, we really need to get down to the core of your soul and really touch the deepest,
Man, I'm
darkest
good
depths
now.
and
Like
heal
I
it.
said, that was back then. Like that shit done for. It's plenty out here.
So you,
man, fish in the water.
hold on, no, fuck all that. So you. Let me look at you, Timo.
You look at the camera. Yeah, look at.
So when she said no, you was like, yeah, and you was like, yeah.
Yeah, because I heard that. I almost failed when he said it, and then I was like, I need to get back. I need to hurry up and get back. Turn these lights on because I need to hear this.
Because
So
what?
her no was his yes.
Man, listen, when you're married, ain't no such thing as no. Fuck is you talking about?
No, nigga, it's still a no, nigga. No.
It's still a no, nigga. We married.
still a
It's
no.
still a no. If I don't want to fuck you, it's no. You can't no.
Now you forcing your man to go cheat. Now it's your fault.
Okay, cheating is one thing, but taking it is another.
I'd rather you cheat than take it.
You take it.
Let your man cheat in peace so he don't take it. .com.
See, exactly.
There
ain't no win.
Yes, huh?
I'm winning. I don't give a fuck. I'm winning. I don't give a fuck.
Damn.
I'm taking over.
Asia,
Damn, for real.
it's on you. When? How long? What's the longest you went without sex?
6 months.
Damn.
Why?
Was that 6 months ago or was that?
No, that
Okay.
that was a while ago.
Excellent question, Will. Excellent question.
Hey man.
Question.
So what about you? What about you, Batman?
Oh yeah, I'm on a journey right now. I'm 467 days in right now.
Why you lying for? Like, who you trying to lie for?
What you mean?
Like, we don't all know who you are, Mr. Bat.
I'm a pause.
Mr. I lurk in the night.
Nah, nigga, you a
Let's
liar.
talk about fucking.
The longest I probably went without sex,
30 minutes.
it was like I guess when I had my motorcycle accident, I couldn't have sex.
Yeah.
So okay, so that don't count, man. Y'all talking about times when it's by force. I'm talking about willingly wanting to not fuck.
That's why Timo gave the answer he gave, and I gave the answer I gave. That what was the
okay, but can we really talk about like when y'all made a conscious decision to be like, all right, I'm just not
gonna make those.
Okay, so it wasn't a
Well, yes, we do. What are you talking about? We don't make those. I made a conscious decision. Why y'all can't make a conscious decision?
You don't make those.
Can I answer?
You.
So
go ahead.
I've never made a conscious decision because I have always been able to compartmentalize.
Oh, here we go.
You know,
right.
Where I need to
know how to juggle,
not functioning. So I understand what would throw me off of my pivot. So I could take a break of being to myself.
Nigga, no, okay, because I think like y'all really don't understand how sacred and spiritual sex is for real. I don't think y'all do.
It is.
I really don't think y'all do. Let's really unpack here and let's really get into it.
I really want to understand what you're doing when you get into. That's why I say you have to learn what intimacy is without sex before you start having sex. I know y'all. Oh, Will, you lame. You're not an alpha. You a pushover. Da da da. They keep coming back.
Let me ask y'all
for a reason.
Do every culture think that way? Do you think every culture thinks the same? That's a fucking lie. That is a goddamn lie. Every culture does not think that way. You have some people, some cultures in Africa that believe in having sex 3 to 4 times a day. And it has to happen. And it has nothing to do with the spirituality of your soul and it exiting your body.
Then what does it have to do with?
It has. That's their conscious decision.
Culture.
And that's their culture. That's the way that they operate.
Okay, so
guess what? We're not talking about them Africans. We're talking about a regular ass nigga that don't have any cultural ties to anything like that. Okay.
Well, that's
what I'm saying.
I'm not a
what I'm
nigga.
this
So
is what I want. This is what I would want us men to like really start subscribing to, right? You know what I'm saying? Like it don't. I think we're doing too much for sport now. Now I want you to understand who this is coming from. If you ask my friends and you hear them talking to me, to hear me talking like this, they'd be like, "What is this hoe ass nigga, Mister? Lay him down." How is he talking like this? And why is he talking like this? It's literally I told you I had to have a whole change of thought process because it's not we we don't realize how much emotions and how much of energy is being exchanged and being used when we have sex. You know what I'm saying? It's really on a different scale than what we're doing. And the reason why it's being pushed so much in the media and everything else is because sex sells. You know what I'm saying? It makes money. So as long as we're not consciously thinking about the the uh, the repercussions of who we're laying down with and how we're laying down with, they're gonna win every time because they're making money off of us. This is what it is. Sex sells, and I started realizing just how much they push a sexual agenda onto the people. And I'm not talking about just straight sex. I'm talking about all sex. They push a sexual agenda on us so much that we're blinded by just laying down instead of actually having real thoughtful relationships and communications and connections with people. You know what I'm saying? Like
Will,
it's not.
let me ask you a question. Do you think there was an agenda that was creating men to be hypersexual?
Yeah, I think it started around. Well, I can say this for my generation. The '90s was a big part of hypersexualizing our teenage years. I think every 10, 20 years they have like a huge propaganda push to over hype and
Uh,
hypersexualize the kids. You know what I'm saying?
what do you think
Um,
that?
you said what?
What do you think the reason was for that?
Money. Everything is about
Yes.
money, bro.
Thank
I don't.
you.
I think I'm
Everything is.
honest. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take. I'm gonna give my perspective, my opinion on it. I think it was to try to masculate men. It was a way of manipulating men, being hypersexual to keep them from being sexual with the same sex.
Nah, I don't think so because if you
Um,
Not
remember
at
in the
all.
'90s,
I'm,
because you
I'm,
remember in the '90s. I mean, I respect your
I'm
opinion,
tell you
but
why. Let me give you my synopsis. Why?
okay,
Because
okay.
how many uncles or cousins or somebody that was an elder to you was like, oh boy, we ain't finna have no gay no this the LGBT shit over here. You better go fuck this one. You better fuck that one. You better do all of that.
Um,
So
I
I
I can
think that
honestly say I didn't have no uncles like that.
okay, but
well,
you don't hung around some older people that talk like that, bro. We ain't gonna sit here and
I
fuck.
no, I get what you said. I got what you saying.
We ain't
I
gonna
got
sit
what
here
you
and bullshit because
so
I know what created the hypersexual activity of men was other men. I'm gonna keep it a buck. It
which
was
is
it
gay.
was it was it was other it was the other guys. I was like, yeah, man, you gotta fuck that. You gotta fuck this one. You gotta fuck that, and it made it normal.
hey,
Is
so
that
let me
what
say
happened to
something
you?
though. What I'm gonna say is, I actually read the Bible, and in Genesis, that's where it started at right there. If any one of y'all read the Bible, it started in Genesis when they would just run around whatever little city they was in, trying to have sex with all of the men, and God was like, "That's not what we're doing. We got the women for that type situation. This is my words." You know what I'm saying? They were just adamant on having sex with the men. So God was like, "You know what? I'm finna start Earth over. I'm gonna start this whole thing over." And He started it over, and he put us all back, and they still went with it. Like so, that goes from the beginning of time. This wasn't no '90s, no '80s, no '70s. That
No,
shit go from beginning of time
well, I'm not talking about
if
it
you
from.
want to get deep about it.
I'm not talking about from the beginning of time.
Do y'all really want to get into the nitty gritty of this shit for real, like on a spiritual sense?
I mean, it's just the point blank period. That's where it come from.
Do y'all really want to get into it though?
Go ahead, Brett. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Cause God crashed
Take
out
us
when they was
higher.
like they want to fuck the boys, and He was like, "Nah, fuck the
Take
girls."
take us higher.
Yeah,
Let
God,
us
he
vibrate
wasn't on
higher.
that shit.
Let us
God was
vibrate higher,
crash
Brett. Come
out.
on, Brett.
That's a fact. God was definitely the first crash out when he was like,
God crashed out when they was on that faggot shit, bro. I'm telling you. He said,
Whoa,
"Fuck everything," and he
Whoa,
killed, and
can't
then
say
he
the F
started it
word.
over.
used.
You can't say the F word.
No,
Hey,
yeah,
please don't
My
cancel us
bad, but
for Timo's crash out.
yeah. Oh,
Please, people, please don't. Please, we
that
didn't mean that.
okay, my bad. But you know what I'm saying, yeah.
was a joke.
Right.
But yeah, so but yeah, he crashed out, man. He was just like, "Hey, we gonna start this over with, 'cause this is not what we doing." So yeah, he
Do
definitely was
y'all
the first crash
know?
out.
Go ahead, Brett.
Do y'all know who really is in charge of this shit for real?
Come on, Britt, tell us.
Right.
I'm asking.
Let us.
I want to hear y'all opinion
Britt,
before I
we
start giving
said
my
tell.
wisdom.
Nah, just tell us.
Y'all know that women really run this shit, right?
All right,
Okay,
man.
so
So
hey,
hey,
no,
so wait,
hey, listen,
wait.
hey,
Before
I
you
do
say
say
it,
this,
Will,
I
hold
do say
on.
this all the time. When God is a woman,
Oh my
and I'm tell you why God is a woman, because the world was perfect, but she created man because she just had to have something to complain about.
Oh man.
Now,
So I guess the Earth is round then, huh?
listen.
God. We on the fucking globe. That's
Right. Are we at the bottom right now?
go ahead, explain. I want to hear this.
So no, I really want to know. So y'all feel like men run this?
No, I don't know.
Like
I don't believe in this because
genuinely.
no,
Let me hear J
I,
opinion. J Twan, let me see what you think about it.
oh,
I'm gonna let everybody
she's
go because I'm going.
skipping me.
No. I want you to speak. I want you
She
to
I know
wants
speak.
you to
you
speak.
want me to speak, but I absolutely want to hear everybody's opinion first before I give my synopsis.
Go ahead. All right. So Timo, you go. Let me see what you think.
Man, we
Who do
run
you
our
feel
fucking
really
self.
runs this shit?
You run it.
What?
You run yourself, man. That's the problem. Everybody thinks somebody else got control over us when we really don't. We dictate and we make our own moves based on how we feel and what we want to do. If you allow anything and anybody to control you, you already failed.
It's not about control though. That's where you
If you
get it
saying
all
who run
messed
it,
up.
don't nobody
I
run
said
nothing.
who
You
runs it?
run it.
Somebody has to be the leader. Somebody has to lead, or else it will be a bunch of chaos. There has to be somebody in charge to make the energy flow in a certain direction, or
We
else it
live
will
in
be in
America.
shambles.
Don't nobody run nothing. We live in chaos.
But that's what we're getting back to right now. Do you notice a shift in the energy right now in the world? Do you feel and notice a shift that's happening right now?
Yeah, we're doomed.
So you don't feel like that, things are looking a little bit brighter? If you just
Hell
like
no.
put all the negativity that's to the side and you really sit back and look at the bigger picture of what's going on right now, you don't
Trump,
think it's a shift happening?
my bad.
Are y'all spiritual people?
What you
Yeah.
just asking Timo? Now look, you can't go all around and ask the questions. I would say this. This is how I feel. I feel like people are waking up. There's a larger group of people who are waking up, who are seeing the things that are going on. They're separating themselves from what's going on in the world and getting better and centered in themselves, and realizing that they have the power to influence and change whatever they want to in their life. As
Mhm.
far as who's in control of it, I have no clue because I really only pay attention to what's going on in my vortex. So like
Boom.
Okay,
um I
But that's
do
the
I
problem. That's the problem with the world. Everybody is just
No.
focused on self.
No.
Yes.
yeah, but
No.
That's
but
why,
you
No.
gotta
because
understand,
we
but you
no
gotta hey,
longer
you gotta
wait.
understand,
Let me
but you
let me
gotta
just let me
understand.
just let me just
Hold
get
on,
this
you
out.
can't
We
you
no
can't ask a
longer
question and you can't ask a question and then cut me off now. Give me a second. Let me cook
go
for
ahead,
me.
go ahead, go ahead. Go
Because
ahead.
what and the reason why I'm more to myself and in my vortex is because I've seen how when we try to come together or when we do go together, there's always a few who get snaked in and then end up destroying whatever it is, and then we can keep repeating the cycle. So what I feel like is we should be doing more to attract who it is that we are aligned with, who we should be, who we should be with, and work in community that way, going out and doing things the way that we've been doing these stupid grassroots things, these knocking on doors, doing all this has not been working. What needs to work is that each individual gets better and grounded in themselves and starts working on themselves to do the alchemy, like you talked about, to attract their people so that they can manifest and work together instead of trying to force and change uh change society from the inside out. You should try to just work on yourself and build your own community instead of trying to uh you know intervene in somebody else's community.
Okay, so
That's
That's the problem with the world.
I'm gonna
Thank
answer
you.
her question directly of what she asked, because she asks, "Who do we think run the world, men or women?" So I'm going to answer it. I'm not going to straddle the fence. I'm not going to do all of that stuff. I'm going to say men run the world. Women drive the economy.
that's your answer. There's no no
Oh,
explanation,
I was just
nothing.
waiting. I was waiting to see her body language change.
Explain.
Okay, so men created everything to the day that what you like and what you use to thrive through.
Not entirely true. Not entirely true, but go ahead.
Cut you off. Let me finish. Uh, Men create 95% of the things that you enjoy to move society. We created the infrastructure of the world that you are comfortable in today. The government was created by men. Laws was created by men. Um, Man, get your scary ass out of here. You about to flip shit over. Um, yeah. So
Who do you think gave you the avenue to be able to do all of those things?
hey, what do you mean? Men gave the authority to men, and just like men gave you the right to do what you do.
False.
Okay.
So something that I need for y'all to know is that just like, women are emotional, men are physical. Hold on, let me catch my train of thought so I could really put this out there. There's the physical world and the physical world and the spiritual world. Women rule the spiritual world, men rule the physical world. Everything happens in spirit before it happens in physical. Therefore, women, feminine energy, have to orchestrate how things happen in the physical before they actually manifest. Does that make sense?
I'm
I
sorry.
hear I hear what you're saying.
Okay, I didn't hear it. Can you repeat it? Because I didn't hear it.
So, the same way that men are physical, women are emotional. Well, men are logical, women are emotional, sorry. There's a spiritual and a physical side of things. Things happen in the spirit before they happen in the physical. Women rule the spiritual world, men rule the physical world. So women have to orchestrate a pathway and an avenue for things to happen in the physical world before they actually manifest. So the before when your thoughts start cooking about what to start building, what laws to start putting in place and all that stuff, a woman was already in the spirit giving you the whispers of them ideas in the first place.
Right.
I don't believe none of that shit, but I hear it.
Right. For
You
real.
don't have to. You don't have
Shit,
to.
nah. I see if today was gonna be about, I could get deep into that just like you probably can as well. But yeah, nah, I don't believe that. I believe women are definitely in touch with spirituality more than men. I believe that, but that's
I believe it's both because we can't be. I think that's one of the biggest tricks too is that they're trying to while this is divide. You need both. You know what I'm saying? Anything in the existence of the world takes a a feminine a feminine and a masculine touch to
not with
it.
a
Like all
seahorse.
the plants, okay. Well, that's one anomaly, but the seahorse has both of them inside them anyway. So once again, everything under the creation of the world needs both feminine and masculine energy. Okay, so
You guys
I
do
think
know that before fetuses are born, they're all female first, and then they transition into either staying a female or going into a man. So everything starts off with the same way before it turns into either a man or a woman. Are you guys aware of
You know
that?
why I believe? You know why I believe that? Because when I was 16, I had a large lump in my chest, and I went to my doctor, and he said, "Oh, it's because you haven't pushed out the estrogen through your body yet. Because when you're a baby, you choose whether you want to be a boy or girl." And I said, "What? You a doctor telling me this?" Now he's like, "No, I'm serious. When you're a baby, you're in the fetus. You choose whether you want to be a masculine trait or a feminine trait, and you probably chose to be masculine at a later time than most other people did.
Yep.
You know, and that's why you're still trying to push out that hormone right there. And then a year later, it was gone."
Mm.
Yeah, they say that's what it be like. The females like the how did they word it? Oh yeah, these females they pussies fell out, so now they niggas.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
Right.
that's why these niggas be acting the way they do. They pussy fell out, so now they niggas.
So y'all, Asia, what you think? Who do you think runs the world before we move on? Men or women?
Hmm I'm gonna always say women because
You pay your
honestly,
bill.
you can't. It's like you can't do one without the other. So to be honest with you, everything that men do, it kind of reverts to what a woman can do as well. So it's like to me, I feel like we're not equal in a way, but we somewhat the same.
You agree with that, Will?
As far as what? As
She's
far as
she's saying
I,
Man,
I,
women,
bel I believe that um, we're 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 equal, but in different avenues. You know what I'm saying? Like
plain.
where we're weak at, they have like if it was you know to be ridiculous about it, let's just compare it to like a like stat wise. Like wherever we're weak at in the stats, we're physical, mental, whatever built up, they're strong in. Whatever they're weak at, and we're strong in on the adverse. That's why I say it takes both. You can't just have one one without the other. Like like to me, to be honest with you, and the reason why I don't think men run anything is because if you look at it, it's life is pretty. If you have if you have a perfect situation on both sides, if you talk about perfect situations on both sides for men and women, being in relationships or whatever, that looks like to most people a woman living a very uh, protected, taken care of, nurtured life while a man is out working and doing anything. So to me, if a man is out working and a woman is at home, to me it means to me in my opinion it means it's set up for the woman to be taken care of. So the biggest thing I can see is that if we're going out and we're busting our ass 80, 40, 80 hours a week and they're staying at home, then who's that benefit? If it benefits women, then obviously they run the world by tricking us that we're the really ones in control. We're not in control. They're in control.
Well. So
Wait, I got something to say before you speak. Hold on.
go ahead.
So, if we really put this into perspective, let's create the scenario that women didn't exist and it was just men on the planet. What
oh
would be our
God, I
driving
would
force?
never care.
Wouldn't be no driving
What would
forces.
be our driving force?
Hold on.
I wouldn't be here.
Say that one
If
more
there
time.
were no women that existed on the planet and you guys were heterosexual, you guys liked, another sex and you didn't like men,
Mhm.
what would be your driving force?
Men are competitive by nature. So and then we have this thing to be able to prevail in life in society. So for 100 years we're going to exist, but after that we're done. But we're going to actually be thriving through life if there were no
Exactly.
women
You're
on.
not thriving if you just working to death. You don't have
That's what.
anything to provide for. You're just working for self. There's no
But
collective
that's not that.
there at
But
all.
But that's not what you said. You asked what will we be going towards?
What would be
We're going to do what we do to live regardless. That's what we're going to do. We're going to create, we're going to build, and we're going to make society for
Yeah, but you can't really. But you got to take it back to the beginning, like he said in the scripture. If you want to be honest with you, the scripture said Adam named all the animals, and then
Right.
God saw that he was lonely and
But that
created.
wasn't what she just created, right? That
But
wasn't
that's what I'm saying. Like, but that's what she's getting at. Like, there was no driving for after Adam did all the work. There was nothing for him to do. He was lonely. He didn't have no more driving.
Well, I don't know because I wasn't there when Adam and Eve was there and the serpent started talking. So I don't know what that was about. I don't know. We don't know. But just to answer what she put out was, what would we do to get, I guess, to the next place or to the next level without women? It's going to still move on. We're not going to live past 100 years because there's nobody to procreate with. But men will be perfectly fine.
No, I don't think
Y'all
so.
will be bored.
I don't want to
Y'all
ever
will
be.
fine.
Listen, I don't want to watch sports with just white people, and I don't want to be in a world where there's no women. I'm
Well,
sorry.
I understand that.
can't.
None of us want to be in a world without women. I'm just answering
We
what
wouldn't just be fine. We
you.
wouldn't just be fine. I'm telling you. We
Yeah,
would
I just
not be
we were
fine.
going to be excellent. We're going to be amazing. We're going to have a tremendous time without no pussy. I'm saying
So
that
guess what?
we will actually be able to live.
Basically, what you're saying in
You might be
return
miserable
is
as fuck.
we bring the spark to life. We give y'all a reason to want to keep going. We give y'all the thrill. We give y'all the energy. We give y'all something to go after, to chase.
I'm not denying that
Okay?
because everything a man does to this day is for the women. The world,
Thank
Right.
you. So let's
A
call it what
man's
it is.
testing. A man's testing life as a woman.
but that doesn't mean that you run the world because a man chooses to provide and protect for you.
Listen,
Because we know
women,
if
wait.
no, hold on, wait. I want you to
Women,
hold on, wait. I know you want to get it out, but I
All right,
want
go ahead.
if you were on this planet with 5 other yous and 100 men, would the world be bad or would it be good?
It will be excellent because I have been standing alone for all of this time by myself. But guess what? The driving force for y'all versus the driving force for me is two completely different things. Okay, I'm a woman. My job is to create. That's what feminine energy is. Okay, and I don't just create for self. I create for the entire world. The energy that I put out is for everybody, not just for me.
Okay, so let's play
That's the
that.
difference.
Let's do role reversal. If there was just women on this planet with no men,
It'd be hair weave everywhere.
how would that?
You wanna know a fun fact that is
No,
gonna blow y'all fucking mind, and y'all actually are gonna probably laugh at me for it.
question first, and then you can give out the fun fact.
Go ahead.
If it was just women and no men, how would that look?
We will be thriving, flourishing. The world will be a beautiful place because it will be in sync and harmony. Okay, we
Y'all would
wouldn't
be drunk
have
as hell.
y'all energies trying to compete and all this extra stuff. Like, no, it wouldn't be all of that.
How they gonna be
See,
drunk?
they
Now
gonna
that's
be
the
crashing
now that's the
boats.
division. Then that's the division I can't get with right there. I can't get with.
What?
Oh, so if it's men, if it was, if, listen, either way, without the other, we are doomed. We can't
Can
But
have.
you
guess what?
imagine a
Both.
girl in
But
a
you
boat
gotta remember.
drinking
You gotta
that
remember
pussy over
too
here?
that
Women are the
every
incubation
person,
of women are the incubation
right,
of inspiration. Okay,
But y'all
men
move.
are
right.
inspiration because we're seeds. Women are the incubation to create that inspiration.
But she
So we
created this
can't have
scenario.
one out the
I'm
other.
making another whole scenario off of what she created. This scenario, if there was only men, so I flipped it and said if there was only women. That's what we was talking about. Not
But she never really answered what
Listen,
happened if it's
the
only
women
men. I'm
is gonna
sure.
crash the fuck out.
yeah. I want to know, what do you think that's going to look like?
It's gonna be a
I
crash out
just
every
told
day.
you.
I heard.
Hair weave everywhere.
Hold on, Timo. I heard you say that y'all gonna flourish in all of this X, Y, and Z. Right? I'm gonna be honest. Everything a man does is for a woman. So if we don't have women, we're never gonna procreate. The world is dead after all the men die. Right? It's over with. We just gonna be here doing what we got to do to get by. It ain't gonna be fun because I'm gonna be tired of looking at Will and Tebow. Be like, man, y'all niggas go on the other side of the island, bro. I'm gonna sit over here for about 6 months or 7 months. I see y'all niggas Yeah, when I start talking to myself, and then I gotta be in the society again.
But
But
you answering my question for me right now.
but
Exactly
no,
what I
no,
said.
I
You
want
already will want to separate yourself from the next man because
no.
there's no
But,
woman in between that.
but what I'm saying is, we're going to create infrastructure. We're going to be able to survive. We're going to be able to go on with life. We're going to do that until we get to that age or to when health reasons, whatever happened, and we clock the fuck out. I'm gonna be honest. If the shoe was on the other foot, y'all got about 30 days before it's over because y'all ain't creating no infrastructure. Y'all not building nothing. Y'all not doing
But you
none of
do
that shit.
know, you
Y'all
do
ain't
Y'all
know
just gonna be
that
partying.
y'all
that
just y'all
many moons
on the
ago
island
that
like
we were
SOS in the
surviving without
thing.
infrastructure.
What? Say that
There
again?
was a time when we were surviving without infrastructure and we was just living in nature.
Yeah, and y'all was took over when men came. There's no matriarchal society that stood the test of time. You can't name one. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Exactly. There's none.
Man,
No,
y'all gonna
exactly
just
nothing.
if the world was just women, y'all will fuck it up, bro.
Yeah, I think
Because y'all too emotional. Y'all
we
gonna
need,
move off emotion, so
and with that
everything gonna be personal to y'all.
and with that being said, this is why we need each other. We have
I
to have
don't think
that.
I don't think it's a wait. What I really want us to stop doing is coming to this all or nothing type of thing. Like all women are too emotional, all men are too
Thank you.
whatever. Because in my journey as I've been going through this walk alone, shall we? I've been noticing that once I started moving into a different realm or a different environment, I've been noticing there's a lot more is what I've been taught about women and what I've been seeing about women are two different things. There are some women who are crash outs. There are a lot of women who are very emotional. Those are the ones who they make sure to display and show to us all the time. We see it on TV. See it on their phone all the time. They show same thing with men. They show the most violent, the most misogynistic, most ridiculous versions of men today,
Yeah.
right? But then when you start really getting around people and start living in your purpose and start living in your truth, you start to see that what we're being forced to believe is a lie. Not all women are all emotional.
It's called
They do they operate off of their emotions? Oh, yeah, but most people operate off of their emotions. You know what I'm saying? Are men violent? Yeah,
mm-hmm.
but most people, when you push them, they're violent. You know what I'm saying? So if we stop going to this all or nothing mentality where everybody's like this, like I hate when um, when I was on the show before, when Joey said, all you niggas, I'm like, stop saying all you niggas, because I don't say all you women. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not encompassing of who we are as a people. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? There's a larger group, there's a huge group of people who don't feel the way that majority of people are choosing to believe. And when you start to move yourself from that, then you'll start to see how people can have their point, how they can have their others point of view, so to speak. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? Like it's we have to stop. We have to stop saying all women, all men, all black people, all that. We have to now.
Well,
Is it
I
a
like to operate the majority and minority. I never say all.
But see, that's the thing too. We got to figure out what really is the majority now, because if you look at
Exactly.
how the world is going, how the world is moving, the majority ideas of a lot of people. I take pointing. This is a real simple point. Y'all don't watch y'all. Do y'all watch wrestling? Do
Well,
y'all? Okay, okay.
Nah.
Well, there's a wrestler. He just got released. His name is R Truth. Okay, he's a clown, but he's a fan favorite. Okay, the majority of the fans loved R Truth. The minority of the fans didn't like him, so he just got a release. You know, can't we? Nobody knows why he got a release from the WWE. He was a fan favorite, and you would think if he was a fan favorite, they would keep him. But obviously, the majority wasn't the ones who was making the decisions. You get what I'm saying? So we have to get to the point where we stop looking at what the, what a majority and minority is, and break it down to who is actually the deciding majority, who is the deciding minority?
But
Because there's a lot of people.
contradictive. Will we can't move away from the majority and minority. That's
No, you can. You
that's like
can. It's not contradictory. You just got to skew. You got to pivot your thinking. It's not. It's not contradicting your thinking. It's pivoting your thinking. We were looking at things this way, right? We've been looking at things this way this entire time. Let's try to look at it this way this time and see where the pendulum moves. See if that moves the needle a little bit. Because every time we've been looking at it this way, we have failed. So until we start looking at things in a different way, we're always going to continue to repeat the same cycle over and over and over again. If you think all women ain't shit, you're going to continue to keep attracting ain't shit women. If you think all niggas ain't shit, you're gonna continue to keep thinking. You're gonna continue to keep attracting ain't shit niggas until you start being like, okay, all women deserve to get respect. You're gonna start attracting women who will respect you.
I'm not gonna
All
say
men deserve respect. I'm just telling you how the world works, bro. I'm telling you. Once you focus on what you focus on is what you attract.
I'm not gonna. I can never say all women deserve respect because all women don't respect themselves to get respect.
But that's not your journey to decide what it is. That's what unconditional love is, bro. You got to show unconditional love to everything, not just what serves you.
Hold on,
you know what I'm saying?
Because all niggas don't deserve respect because them niggas don't fucking respect themselves. So I can't say all men or all women deserve respect. But you have to show me that you need to be respected to get respect.
You see, and that's another problem that we have. It's always something you can't put limitations on what you want to attract. Okay, you can't halfway tell the universe, I'm only going to respect those who respect me. You're going to keep getting half and half respect. You got to say, I'm going to respect everybody as a person and an individual. Whether they respect me or not is between them and the creator. Okay.
Correct.
So then, like I said, that's how you set healthy boundaries. Because now, if you don't respect me, I don't have to match your disrespect. I just remove myself until I continue to keep attracting what is meant for me. That's why I say we have to start changing our thinking from going to all or nothing or halfway. That's not how the world operates. When you manifest and you want something, you have to go all the way with it. I tell myself every day when I wake up, I'm going to show everybody respect and give unconditional love. Those who are not aligned with me, please remove them from me.
So, like, what manifest what? Like, what when you say when you manifest, what do you manifest?
Abundance, prosperity, happiness, protection, love,
why
grace, patience.
Why don't you just create that environment instead of manifesting?
That's how you create the environment. You say it, you do it, then it comes to you.
Is that manifestation?
Yes, that is meant. See, y'all think about manifesting as some spiritual voodoo, hoodoo. It's not that, bro. It's just proper practice. I want to do this. I want to do. It's like no. It's like, hey, I want to do a podcast. You started doing the work to do a podcast. You didn't stop doing the work until you. No, that's not just. Listen, once again, you're thinking about manifesting as in something miraculous, like some magic. It's not magic, bro.
Manifestation, Will. I don't believe in that because I'm the type of individual.
You do believe in it because you're doing it.
I do not.
You don't even know.
Pause. Let me put in a different perspective real quick. J-Twan, you do know that all manifestation is intention, is being intentional about something that you want. That's all it is.
That's all it is.
So since he used the podcast for example, Timo been here since he's seen it since day one. Timo, did I manifest anything or I just did it? What did I do?
He said we was gonna do it, and then woke up the next morning and did it. Literally, it literally happened.
That's still a manifestation. That was an intention that was set.
That's a manifestation.
We was on cell phone the day before.
You were talking about doing something. You were talking about doing something. You did it. Now it's here. You manifested that.
Timo,
you just said you was on a cell phone.
Wait a minute. No, listen to me. Then you're gonna understand what I'm saying. Okay. We was on a cell phone on Facebook Live. That's what we was doing. We was on Facebook Live. I woke up the next day and just went to motherfucking get tossed in and bought everything. It was no manifestation. It was no thought process. It was no intention. It was just, I'm going to do this shit. Fuck it.
Okay, so no idea came into your mind to say, I'm going to do a podcast. Nothing came into your mind.
No.
That is a bold-faced lie. We would not be here if you did not have
Exactly.
the inspiration that came into your brain that said, I'm going to do a
Exactly.
podcast. Okay? There's no way you can get around that.
Usa.
You had an idea. You had an idea. You worked on the idea, and now we're here.
Did we
That
crash?
is a manifestation. It's not you.
Let's
I
go.
know it's
Let's
hard
do
for you
it.
to understand. I know you hard. It's hard for you to believe that because it's nobody's ever explained that to you before like that. But I'm telling you, what you did was manifest what you wanted to do. Anytime you do
Nah,
something,
we ain't had no idea about no
listen.
about
Oh,
no
the
listen.
podcast,
idea
dog.
was
The
when
idea
when it sparked, and you was like, "Huh, I'm
I
gonna
like
do a podcast." That was the first thread of intention
right
right
now.
there.
Okay.
Nah, honestly, one of our other homeboys was like, "Hey, do this," and we were like, "All right, fuck it, let's go."
Okay, so inspiration still happened. Like y'all can continue to keep trying to take it out of that whoever you want to. A thought came in to do something. Y'all did it. It's
But that's
here.
not manifestation. That's thinking.
Yes, it is.
Right.
What do you think manifestation is? You have to think about something before you do it. Y'all really acting like y'all ain't past the
It's
FCAT.
called
Y'all really
okay.
acting like y'all ain't past the FCAT. Listen, it's
That's
not that.
brainstorming.
It's not that hard to think about.
It's acting like y'all didn't pass the HSCT or some shit.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
I didn't have to take
We
the
not know
HSCT
what
because I passed the FCAT
manifestation
on first go. So listen,
Here we
I'm
go.
telling you right here. I'm telling you, y'all making this way more difficult than it has to be. I know it's scary because it
All right,
sounds
I'm finna
spiritual
say something
and
then.
it
Okay,
sounds
you
weird.
talk about
But
manifesting, right?
that's what y'all did.
All right, so boom, you talk about manifesting. So you say how you've been trying to manifest a certain life. Is it working for you? And how long is that
It is. It
how
is
long
now.
have you been going through
But
that
like I said,
process?
it's a journey. It is now. It's a journey. But like I said, I see my small wins. You know what I'm saying? I take my small wins to know that I'm on the right path. I'll give
How
you a
long?
small. I'll give you. Hey, it ain't about length. You gotta stop thinking about time. Time is not. Time is a man structure.
I was
Okay.
just
when
about
I
to
hear-
say
when I
that.
hear-
Time
That's
is a
masculine
man
thing
structure. It's
right
not a
there.
spiritual
Yes.
structure.
Hold on.
Okay,
So
so we gotta
Yes.
stop talking about time.
when I
Let's
hear
talk.
women,
No, he asked me a question.
hold on.
He asked me a
I wanna
question.
say
Let me
something,
answer.
though. When I hear women saying, "Oh, I'm a manifest a good man,"
You're right.
But here you go all the
Okay,
time.
now
bro.
you really want to dig
Come on, let's
down
go.
like
Here
that?
you go all the
You really
time
want
Come
to
on,
trying to
dig
let's
bring
down?
up.
go.
I'm a
How you gonna
manifest
bring up
this good
people who are
ass
just
job.
talking about?
Been
There's a
working
difference
at
between people
KFC
who
for
are
19
talking.
years,
There's
but I'm a
Right.
fucking career.
everybody.
Get out of here.
Listen,
Manifestation ain't the same
everybody.
as thinking and doing.
Every
We're not gonna
you.
do that.
Right.
Come on, man.
Hey,
Cut the shit.
work without faith is dead.
Y'all ain't
Okay.
talking to no dummy.
Faith
I'm a
without work.
manifest
Faith
$100
without
million
works is
and I
dead.
ain't seen it
You can
yet.
beg. You can beg and say, "I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this," and not do nothing. Okay.
That's the difference.
That's not how the work.
That's
That's
three
the
different
difference.
that you
Okay.
just called out.
But that doesn't mean that she's manifesting. Just because
Thinking
she
and doing
uses
in a
the
different
word doesn't mean she's doing
bullshit.
it. Doesn't mean she's doing it. You could be thinking about stuff all the time. That doesn't mean you're manifesting it. It's until you start actually applying the work.
You have to
do the work.
believe.
That ain't shit.
You have to believe, and then you have to do the work.
When I want something to be done, I'ma fucking do it. It ain't gonna be I'm a
And
manifest.
get it done. That's
Right,
it.
'cause you
Right.
believe-
I'm gonna say, you know
So,
what?
okay, y'all not even really
Let
y'all
me
hearing
say
what y'all saying is y'all
No, I
saying the
want you to
same
get it.
thing that we're
No,
saying,
I
but
want you to
because
get
it
it,
sounds a little different, you
Nah,
want to
fuck that.
disagree with it.
No, it's
I
not.
thought about
It's
something, so I just did it. Yes, that's
Y'all
manifesting.
use
No,
the
it's
word.
not. Yes,
No, y'all
it is.
just
It's
saying
the
shit that
same
just sounds
thing.
feasible to y'all. You can't say, "Oh, everybody manifesting," and fuck all that. No, niggas just do shit sometimes.
I think
Okay, wait. A
when you
different
manifest
perspective.
some
Let
shit,
me
that's
put
like a
something else into
journey.
perspective real
Go
quick.
ahead, Brett.
Hold
Go
on.
ahead.
So, what would you say is the difference between a prayer and a manifestation?
I don't pray.
See,
okay, so what do you do?
So
what do you do?
Just do.
Everybody not the
just do.
same.
There's no wait. So
Like
wait,
that.
there's no intention behind anything that you do. You just
That'll
do
have
just for
something to do.
air. Like you just. It has nothing to do with
So
intention.
wait,
So
so
you
now
don't
you
have a
saying
goal. You
everything
don't
you
have
do-
goals that you set for yourself that you want to attain. You don't have any goals.
You talking to me?
At the age of 40?
Yes, you.
A goal at 4. Anything I want.
Right, at the age of 40? That shit done
what?
already.
Anything that
I mean, you still have stuff
You
that
can
you
still
would
have
want
goals.
to do as you
I
get
want-
older.
Okay, here was a goal. I woke up one morning. I want to go to pilot school, and I went. That's what the fuck I did.
Wait, you had an idea
That's
to go to pilot school,
intention.
and then
That's
you went.
intention.
It wasn't an idea. I woke up and said, you know what? I want to go
Wasn't
to
an idea.
aviation
Hey,
school.
Okay, so it wasn't.
See,
Okay,
do
wait.
you hear how
It
crazy
wasn't an
you-
idea.
do you see
It
how
was a
crazy
thought.
you
It was a
sound, nigga?
thought.
This is not-
Right?
Why everything crazy that y'all don't understand? Everybody don't operate in the same frequency as y'all.
Yeah, for
But
real.
everybody
We
in the
know.
same fucking box. I'm not in the same
know.
box as y'all. I don't have to manifestate a bullshit thing. If I want to do it, I'm gonna do it that day.
Just get it done. Yeah.
And if it don't work, fuck it. I failed. That's
It
the
goes
only
back
way
to them
to become
24 hours in a day that I told you. You just
failed.
got to make it
So I'm
happen.
gonna just do it. Like Nike, nigga. Just do it. Yeah.
And why do you just do it? Why do you just do it?
Because I just want
Why
to.
wouldn't you?
Hey, so let me
Why
ask
do
you a
you
question.
want
So
to?
when you went
Why
to
do you
pilot
want
school,
to do things? What's
hold
the
on.
reason that you want to do
pilot
things?
school, when you went to pilot school, you had a desire to go to pilot school, right?
No.
No. They go
You didn't have
bored.
no desire to go.
No.
I don't.
There's a lot of things I did just to do.
For real.
Like,
Maybe that's some Cass City shit, bro.
I went to
to
college.
do something. No, it's not no Carol City stuff.
No
To
desire.
want to
Maybe.
do something, you have to have a desire or a want to do something. You can't just be like, oh, I just did it. You had to have
Nah,
you
that's
had
some
an
real
idea to do
shit.
it, so you just did it. Like you can't. Like I don't understand why y'all don't see.
Y'all never wing it. Y'all never just winged it. Like say fuck it.
Yes, I winged it because I wanted to
course.
do it. Hey, I'm gonna just try.
Right.
I'm gonna just wing it.
Right.
I want to just wing it.
So I
But
want to
at
do
the end of the day, you wanted to wing it. That's an
Wait,
intention.
I
You
wanna
still
ask
set
all
the
y'all a
intention
question.
behind winging it. You
Manifest-
don't have a
Hold on, so hear me
plan,
out. Wait,
but you
wait,
just
wait,
letting
wait.
it happen.
But it
But
has
you still had an
So-
intention to do it.
It has nothing to do with
So
manifest.
you telling me everything y'all do? Hold on, wait. So y'all plan out every single thing y'all do.
Every manifestation is not a plan.
Do you
Sometimes
plan
you do have to just
everything
wing
you do?
it.
Do you plan every
I
single thing
just
you
said
do?
no. We literally just said that we still wing stuff. So obviously not everything is planned. Sometimes we
But-
just get up and just do just like y'all, but there is
Yeah,
an energy
but
behind
There's
what we're
an energy
doing.
behind it. There's always an energy behind something that you're doing. Just like y'all want to talk about crime and so much, just like murder, intention. There was intention to murder somebody. You had a thought process to do it, so that's why a lot of people get first degree murder. You had the intention already to do it. So when you go do something else, just outside of that, let's take a flip. I have the intention to go to Publix and get a sub. I'm going to do that. That's what I desire. That's what I wanted to do. It's that simple. Y'all are making it to be
Ooh,
more difficult.
I got a
than
good
it is.
example. I got
It's
a
not
good
that
example.
difficult.
So listen, this is the simplest example for manifestation right here. So let's say you wake up one day and you feel like getting some IHOP, right? But you don't feel like, or let's say you decide to drive there or you decide to get it delivered, either or. You woke up with a thought that you wanted something, right? You wanted IHOP that day, right? Now, you need a tool to be able to go and get that IHOP. Either you're going to pick up your phone and use an app to get it delivered to you, or you're going to take yourself and go and get that food for you, correct? Correct. So,
Just say you
at the end
manifest
of the
that
day,
food.
you
Fuck out
woke
here, bro.
up with a thought of wanting something and you went to go and get it. All of that is a bubbling up of an intention. You woke up, you wanted something, you needed a tool to go and get it, but you still got it anyways. That's a manifestation.
Now
Okay.
what about
She
what
got
happened if you don't get it?
That's actually the right definition. She that was right.
So what happened if you don't get it?
Then you
Not
need
every
to manifest
manifestation comes to fruition.
You need
Sometimes
to
maybe
manifest
you don't
harder.
just believe that you need
Yeah,
it enough, so you
sometimes
don't
it's
get
not
it.
supposed to happen. Sometimes your big ass don't need IHOP. Sometimes you
Right.
need to take
Okay. So I'm gonna go.
Right.
Sometimes universe said no. Take your ass to Subway with your
Right.
fat ass.
It's sometimes, just like on a journey, there's humps and bumps in the road, there's hurdles that you got to come over. The same thing happens with manifestation. Sometimes you
So
can't always get what you want.
so my manifestation is definitely a thought of an idea. I was waiting for somebody to
Yes.
get the definition. That's
Oh,
what it
Yes.
is.
we said the thought of idea in the beginning.
Okay, I
We
probably
said that in the beginning.
I'll talk about everybody got to have a thought and the idea. Sometimes you don't have a thought and the idea, you just go. It's not like I thought about anything to do, but you know what? Damn,
Anything that pops up in your mind is a thought and an idea, even if it came out
So
of thin air. You
Even
you
came
over
out of
here
thin
living
air.
your life, and then you like, boom. I feel like I'm gonna do this. Let me go do that. That's still a thought. That's an idea. It's a spark. It's
you
a
know why?
light bulb.
You know why I
That
was
is
so
the start of a manifestation.
okay. So I'm gonna
Okay?
be honest with y'all. I was more under the impression of you was using manifestation on the way of how they use it now. Like people
No,
use
see, yeah, no.
they use manifestation wrong as fuck 97% of the times. When they say, "Oh, I'm
99%
gonna manifest
of the
this,"
time, we'll be honest.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's what we was trying to tell you. We was trying to tell you, stop thinking about the way that they've been saying it. Listen to what
Right.
we telling you.
Forget about the labels. We don't care about
forget about
labels. We're
we don't
talking
care about
about what
labels and none of
actually is
that.
happening. Yeah.
Why I asked, what's the definition? Like, do y'all tell me what you mean
That's
by?
why I put it into simple terms like that, so y'all can really grasp what we've been trying to say this whole time. It's literally the same thing, just different language. That's
Okay,
it.
so
Yeah, we're speaking the same. We're speaking the same thing.
I was wrong.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh shit.
Accountability. I
Hey,
love this.
hit the clap. Hit the
Y'all
clap
know we
button.
got that
Hit the
on
clap
camera,
button.
right?
Nah, bro. Hit the
We
clap
got
button.
that on
Hit the
camera
horns.
too.
Hit all
Not
that.
yet.
Yeah.
Put that on. Put that
No,
clap button
hit the
on, man.
clap
You gotta
button.
press that.
Hit
Yeah.
the
real quick.
horns. Hit all that right now.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
keep it a book. Like when my mind went immediately to the modern way of thinking of manifestation, how they use the word manifestation, and I was like, man, what the fuck are you talking about? That you sound like a goofy. But
Right.
okay, yeah. No, she was dead on it when she said it's a thought and idea. That's absolutely correct.
Hey, so check though.
Absolutely.
When the last time any one of y'all crashed out? Back to who we is.
Right now, I just all crashed out on y'all motherfuckers.
Yeah, just crash out right now. Just crash out.
Straight up.
I was like, hold on, man, y'all ain't finna walk me down on some bullshit. But
Hey, but nah,
she
Angel, when the last time you crashed out?
Who?
the quiet ones all crash out.
Right. I bet
I
she
don't-
crashed
I
out.
mean-
Matter of fact, she was just crashing out before we went live.
Yeah, I know, and she muted it and was on
Yeah.
the phone going off just now.
Oh, she was going off.
Crashed out
Like,
right
I know
going
I
on.
literally just crashed out with my uncle because it's like it's
Yeah,
pouring
she
down
just
raining
did it. I seen it.
and
I
it's like
seen
he
it.
telling me like you telling me to do something with my child and I'm telling you that's not what I want to do, and it's like you're telling me that he's gonna be all right when I know if it rains he get in a cold weather that asthma gonna act up and I have to deal with that shit. I don't want to be up all hours of the night dealing with that shit. So no, he's not going to the doctors. I could just reschedule it.
How many times you said "fuck you"? I ain't doing this shit because we couldn't hear.
3 times.
I'm respectful when it comes to my
Respectful
uncle,
to
so I try
respectful
not
to
to curse. But when he get me to that point, I just say "fuck you" and hang up my phone.
Oh,
Hey, I want y'all to stop doing that too. Please stop hanging up the phone. Don't.
What?
Why? You don't pay
Hang
my
up the
bill.
phone.
So
Whoa.
why do I
Hang
have
up
to
the
sit
phone.
there?
real.
If you hang up the phone on me,
I'm done with the conversation.
talk to me. Prepare to never talk to me again. You give me the
Cool.
proper.
I hung up.
Give me the proper closing.
That's
At least say,
I'm the
hey,
same way.
Nah.
I'm the same
Hey,
way.
Listen, man.
I'm
That's
getting off
my
the
fault.
phone.
I choose not to have
getting
this
off
in
the
my ear no
phone.
more.
I
You
don't
can't
really
tell me
want
hold
to
this
talk
in my
right
ear.
now or something. Don't just hang up.
Right.
Because if you hang up,
right.
I don't
I'm
wanna
never
hear that.
talking to you.
It's a
again.
level.
I
It's a
promise.
level of respect. That goes back to what
That is
Jay Tone was
toxic
saying. You got to
behavior.
give respect to get it.
Yes,
So,
that is
yeah.
toxic behavior. You hang up on me, go ahead and lose my number.
and
Because we're not
It's
talking.
done.
Well,
just
I
to
understand what you're saying,
camel
but if
back
you
it
done
off.
told the
I'm sorry.
person, listen, I don't feel like we're listening to each other. We over talking each other. We yelling, and you're not listening to what I'm saying. I'm gonna
I
hang
get
up my
that part.
phone.
I get that.
I
I
get
get
that.
I'm
But
with
you
you.
can say, but you
I
can
wanna-
say that. Say, hey, we're not listening to each other. I'm finna get. Hey, when the
No, yeah.
woman.
I like.
listen,
I
you
will
can't
say
hear
I'm
me 'cause you
hanging up.
over-talking
Yeah.
me.
There's one woman who has me weak, and it's because she did that. And I literally, she was like, hey, we're not listening to each other right now. Let's revisit this while we're not so emotional. And I shut the hell up. I was like,
Yup.
you're right.
Mm-hmm.
You're right.
Different
We'll
perspective
talk later.
right there.
We'll talk later.
Oh, she hit you with that femininity, huh?
Oh, dog, she hit me with that,
That
woman
part.
energy so strong. Hey,
That
if a
part.
woman can make you pause in the middle of you being angry, that's the
Mm.
woman for you.
Mm.
So
That's the woman for
this
you.
is something I want to tell fellas, man. Like I ain't gonna hold you, and I want to tell the ladies the same thing. If you don't know this already, your biggest superpower is your femininity. That's biggest superpower. I'm not saying that it
Ain't
makes
it?
you run the world, Brit.
You had to go back to that. I'm not saying that y'all shit. I'm just saying
I'm just
that
saying,
y'all could be a little bit of shit if y'all was more feminine. That's all.
like that shit, right? A woman's femininity will make the toughest, roughest nigga fold like a piece of paper. If
Turn
you
into
tell her
a baby. Make
Turn into
him
a
melt
baby.
into a
see,
puddle.
you're going too far. See, I'm giving you your flowers.
No, I'm not, because from
You
experience, it's
free.
been done. Okay?
But
The roughest, toughest, hardback, thug ass nigga turned that nigga into a baby. Okay?
but then did you snap back into that pulling out your dick?
No, I stayed feminine because it was a very vulnerable space, and I held that vulnerable space for him.
Do you operate in your femininity what percentage of the day?
There's no percentage. It depends on the energy that's around me. My energy fluctuates depending on what's around me because I have to create a balance. I am the balance. So depend on what type of energy is around me, I'm going to either lift it or put it down to give that balance.
I hear that. Where you at, Brett? Where you at? I'm gonna let you do my hair. I'm serious. Where you at?
I'm in Florida. I'm in Broward.
I don't
be
believe
down there on the 29th.
I don't believe
You don't believe it?
Fuck.
You want me to show you?
But nigga, I know you.
Yeah.
You want me to show you?
Done.
Nigga, I know you.
Do you
Look
want
that
me
in
to
the camera.
show you?
Oh shit! She said, "Do you want me to show you?" Man, I ain't ready for Bat to settle down and get his life together yet. We still got some more money to get with his misogynistic views.
Oh my god.
He's gonna be wearing koofies and goddamn eating. He's gonna be vegan. This nigga gonna be wearing open toe sandals and shit.
You said
my queen, my goddess, my queen.
You said something, so you know I'm gonna have to challenge what you said. Define misogynistic. Define misogynistic.
Don Juan. J. Twan.
So that's
right. We both said it.
Picture right there.
So
misogynistic. Don Juan J. Twan. Hey, and listen, I'm not saying that it is in a bad way. I'm saying I appreciate you. I appreciate you because you really believe the stuff that come out your mouth, and I applaud that because I know it's not a game or a gimmick like most people.
I mean,
most
the
people
nigga call himself Don Juan, bro. Like,
hey, when he called himself Don Juan, I said, "Oh, this is gonna be a problem."
Well, first of all, that little egghead motherfucker at the bottom was the reason I got that name.
I know he's a catalyst for your destruction. I know that. I can already tell. Mr. 11K, I can tell he's part of the problem.
That nigga one day was in the living room. He said, "You should call yourself Don Juan."
He's like,
God damn, I like
wait. How you gonna let another nigga name you?
So now we gotta explain the story because that's all that nigga used to drink.
Hold on, time out. Let's get it. Let's get it. See, this is where the difference comes between men and women. A man can't give himself a name. You have to earn and get that name. So I got Batman. I got the name Don Juan. I got the name. I ain't gonna say all the other shit people call me, but
he earned it. So every time
he earned a name with a negative connotation attached.
Who said it was?
So listen, hear me out.
I always Don. That's why
every time I'm coming, I be like, bro, what we drinking? Don, come on, damn, dog, like for real.
That's where it came from.
No, Don. I'm like, really, dog? Yeah. Next week, what we drinking? Don, like, bro. All right, Don Juan. Don Juan, J. Twan.
Podcast was Don.
I got it. That's what's up.
See,
that's cool.
Look at you.
It went from a joke and you just ran with it.
I gave myself my nickname, so I don't believe that either.
Hey, I was gonna ask you, why do you call yourself Fontaine?
Because the street address that I grew up on is Fontaine Avenue du Fontaine Blue, and I used to be on radio, and I was trying to come up with a name, and I had been watching Martin and the Pretty Ricky Fontaine episode came on, and I was like, yeah, the address is Fontaine, Pretty Ricky Fontaine. You know what? Just call yourself Willie Fontaine.
Right.
It makes sense.
So yeah, and even at work, they call me Fontaine. They don't even call me by my real name. They be like, Fontaine, Mr. Fontaine. I work with them Jamaicans, so they always talking shit. Really, Fontaine.
See, Brett, you about to try to chew. Where's another name?
Bad man, Willie.
Still, that's not a name to like be proud of, though.
But see,
what's that, Don Juan?
Text behind it. You thought it was just from the Don Juan, Bishop Don Juan, but see, nah. It came from I always buy Don Julio.
I think you
and me being an asshole, Don Juan J. Twan.
Hey, tequila's the only stimulant in out of liquor. So
what you mean?
I want y'all.
Really?
Yeah, it's the only liquor that stimulates you.
Stimulate
and what? That makes so much sense.
It's stimulant. Like okay.
Hold on,
so it's like
that makes perfect sense.
So you have downers. You have downers, which are most your liquors, your Hennessy,
right?
tequila is the only stimulant. It's the only alcohol.
That makes
That's why you
so
get more
much
energy. That's why you
sense.
get more hype. That's why.
Yes.
That's why a lot of drug addicts
That's why they
usually
be
take
spinning
the
the
shots
bottle on
out.
their head.
Yeah, that's why a
Yeah,
lot of
that's the
drug
only
addicts
liquor that don't give me a hangover. Like
don't
I'm
give you a
perfectly
hangover.
good the next
Right.
morning.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Don't give you a
Okay,
hangover.
I can agree with the hangover
It's
That's
part, but I know
crazy.
less sugar.
vodka.
Vodka is
Vodka
one of
will
the
fuck your
worst
stomach
alcohols
up.
you can drink.
No, I don't drink. Oh, I don't drink it. But I'm saying when I used to drink vodka, nigga, I'll be ready to throw hands.
Vodka make you
Yeah.
fight.
That
Like
shit is
Tequila
nasty.
in a
tequila make you
box.
fuck fight.
Heat it up.
Brown gets you down.
Yeah.
Brown gets you down. So you gotta stay away. I
Got
try
your
not to
money.
drink as much
But
dark
hold on,
liquor.
Will. Fucking on brown is totally different from fucking on
It
tequila.
is though. But like I said, brown gets you down. That's what you want to be. You want to be on brown. You want to put your shoulders in it. You want that
But
brown. You want to get that.
you put your
I
pelvis be
told you.
victorious when you fucking on brown. Brown,
You know
boy.
that brown is
And
the
I
R
had
and B
two of them
R and B.
things,
You know what
boy.
I'm saying?
You bring a whole
Brown.
nother.
Wait, can we J Twan, when the
No.
last time you crashed out?
Just not. You ain't said what his
No,
last
I
laugh.
mean like a real full blown crash out.
Let me think.
My dog humble now.
Yeah, I don't like nowadays. I don't really operate in those realms.
We just
But
celebrate.
we going back. Let's
Nah,
talk
we
about
go
it. Let's talk about the last
Hey, he
time.
tried to run a
Yeah,
nigga
let's
over
all
back in the day with his
how about we
Cadillac, baby.
all give the crash out story of our last like bad crash out? How about we do that?
I don't think I'm comfortable enough to talk
I'm
about it.
comfortable.
I
I'm
want.
thinking.
Fuck. You already
I
know.
ain't
I'm
gonna
Come
lie
on,
to y'all. I might start crying.
face. Come
Snot
on, that's
coming
okay.
down.
Ain't nothing
My
wrong
crash
with
out
that. Come
story is the
on.
reason why I'm not in South Florida no more. That's when I was like,
Damn.
I already knew that you was running from it, but we gonna get down to the nitty gritty because I want to hear about this stuff. What's up? Y'all talk to me.
just know this. I love black women, and I will always be an advocate for black women.
That's a disclaimer
Um,
before the story.
and I don't want to say anything bad because of how I still have
Just speak
a
your
deep.
mind. Just speak your mind.
I still have deep feelings for her because a lot of how I am and what I am as a comedian, as a promoter, as a producer was when we were together talking about what I want to do. A lot of what I've manifested for myself started with me and her talking in talking. Turn that shit off. This voice.
Come back,
This
Jay.
boy.
What the hell is that?
Melancholy music in the background, son.
Gonna be one of them
But no,
moments.
a lot of what I'm doing now started with me and her. But yeah, we just a lot of reason why I don't drink as much anymore is because of that. We were drinking every day, almost every day. And this is from somebody who already knew they had a substance abuse issue. You know what I'm saying? I didn't
You
realize.
had the issue or she had the issue?
Yeah, I did. I didn't realize that hers was just as bad as mine.
Okay, so y'all was off the drinks one night, and then what happened?
We was always off the drinks. Every night we was off the drink. It didn't make it no better that Dollar General was in walking distance right there. So we was getting that wine, that sweet red. You feel me? The Liberty Creek sweet red. I still love that shit. But yeah, it's two people trying to be in a relationship that they shouldn't have been in because they didn't trust each other. And just
Let's stop beating around the bush and let's really
Issues
get
just
into
kept-
what happened.
Trauma bonding with each other?
Yeah, that's basically what it was. It was like
Wait, what you said, Asia? I didn't even hear what you said. What you
we were
said?
It
trauma
sounded like
bonding.
they was trauma bonding with each other. Like
Oh
that.
yeah, for sure. That was for sure.
She
Trauma.
had got
bonding,
out.
for sure.
She had just got out of a situation that was really bad. It was a horrible situation, and I had been, I've been privy to all that because we were friends first, so I knew everything was going on. I was just coming out of a situation that was just as bad, and so I left that situation, and moved to Lake Worth, Florida. Me and her
She was
started.
white?
No, she's black.
Yo, nigga, what?
Wait, what?
Nigga said Lake
Nah, it's a lot of white girls in Lake Worth.
Yeah, that's why.
It's a lot of white girls. A lot of white
Oh,
girls.
Yeah.
A lot of white girls and
Stay in
Hispanics.
Green Acres.
Mostly white and Hispanic in that area.
Yeah, she wasn't black.
But
No,
she's from Delray. She's originally from Delray. So, but
what
they
was
lived
the tone
in.
of the day? Like, how did the day begin before anything transpired? Like, what happened?
The day
How
actually was.
started off?
The day actually was really good. Like we went to what's that place in Fort Lauderdale to be? Sandbar or whatever like that. Is what it's called?
Yeah,
Sandbar?
Rock Bar.
Rock Bar.
Bar.
Right. Well, one of them bars was like $20 pictures.
Mm-hmm.
I had a comedy show I was supposed to do after we went there. Of course, she got too lit, and I'm trying to get her to go so I can make my show. We missed the show. I was okay with it. We drive back Lake Worth, get to the house, and um, I remember saying we were getting ready to, it's in the night, we're finna get down now, and I remember saying, yeah, since I done missed this comedy show, you finna have to really prove it to me tonight, and she just snapped and went crazy. Like, how can you say that I'm the reason why you missed the comedy show and da da da? I'm like, whoa, where does all this come from? Like, we were just cool, we were just kissing on each other, and you know what I'm saying, and loving on each other, and yeah, it kept escalating, going worse and worse. Kept going from me telling her about what she don't pay for, what she don't do, and how I don't feel respected and appreciated.
Sound
And
like she might have been taken over by something.
that's what. Listen,
Dick.
when I replay the stuff back, all right. When I replay the stuff back, it seems like it was just like I told my homeboys, like it just seemed like a spirit of
You
evil
put your
was
thumb
just
in the
in
butt.
there.
Yeah. It was probably yo, I am crying. It was probably a Jezebel
Nah, he
spirit,
didn't
me
put
being
his thumb in
all
the butt.
honest.
So we snapped. We were snapped. I mean, that whole day we were snapping.
But
Like
did you put your tongue in the
whole night. I've done that
Yo,
before.
this
I mean, yeah.
nigga.
Hey,
I've done
listen.
that before.
Also, hey, top two, not
Oh
two.
man, you
She
part of
was
the Eater
definitely.
Booty gang
Hey,
too?
she was.
I'm crying. He pulled off the
I put.
shades with it.
I put.
Yo,
I
he
put.
said, "Let me tell you
Yeah,
something, okay?"
yeah. Not top two, not two. I'm
Yo,
telling you, I
y'all
still to
niggas
this
is
day,
wild.
and I just deleted her pictures like a year ago
Oh,
off
she
of my
had
phone.
some good coochie.
Dog, she
Yeah.
was. And let me tell you something about her.
Wait, so how
Was
long?
she
How
able
long
to
you dealing
was
with
she
her
able to lick
for?
your balls with your dick in your mouth? Like, was she that
Yes.
good?
Hey, no, listen. Top two, not two. I'm
Oh
not gonna say
man,
this
you
again.
might have to
She
call her,
put
bro.
that
Hey,
thing
listen,
Tell her
on
you
you.
sorry.
She was
listen.
a
Not
eater.
only that, not
She
only that.
snatched your soul.
The best cook I have ever, and I'm a chef. The best cook, hands down, I have ever been around.
Mm.
Ever. The girl burnt
So she
meatloaf one
got your
day, and I ate
stomach
the whole
too.
meatloaf.
So she
Ate the whole
fed you and
meatloaf,
fucked the shit out of you?
bro.
The
And she was a
perfect
Now,
vibe, bro.
combo.
just deleted her
And she
picture
was a
2 days
vibe.
ago?
I said a year ago. She was a whole vibe, bro. I'm telling you. Like when I tell you, this is somebody I look for. Friday night was date night. When I tell you, I used to look forward to Friday night. Like I knew I was gonna get it. I was gonna
Hey,
get a
hold
good
on, my
steak,
bad, my
a good
bad. Hey,
well
yo, yo, yo,
steak.
yo, 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 yo. Hold on. Something just happened in my. I gotta get off.
Go ahead.
My bad.
You
All right.
good?
Nah, I'm finna handle something. I gotta get off.
All right.
Right.
Be safe.
Be safe. But yeah, I used to look forward to date night. When I tell you that steak was gonna be seasoned well, I was gonna grill it. She was gonna season it perfectly. I was gonna grill it. We was gonna watch a couple movies. Might play Speed. Y'all play Speed? Like that was our little thing
Yeah,
too.
that's
Like
my yeah.
we play Speed. We get on that karaoke machine. Like we was a vibe, bro. Like we had a great. That was my best relationship companion wise. Like we would go to the park,
You said
go
how
get
long y'all
puffs.
was together for?
2 years.
Damn.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
would go
that's
to
a
the
minute.
park.
That's a minute.
So I
We
want to
go
get
walk.
everybody crash out because we finna get ready to end this. We finna land this plane in a minute. So I'm gonna just be honest. I don't have a crash out. I was over here in deep thought trying to think of a time that I crashed out. I don't crash out. I really don't.
Come on, J Torn, stop it. Okay, we all know who you are. Cut it out.
If you know who I am, then you know I don't crash out. The only time I get into something when it's serious, and I don't really get
So
into.
you ain't never been in the club and had to knock a nigga upside his head for some shit, or like
That's not crash.
Right.
I mean,
That is crashing out. You didn't have to
Yes,
knock
it
him upside the
is.
head. You could have just walked away.
but I don't get in the situation. Last shit.
You ain't never had you ain't never had to stand on business when you was trying not to stand on business. You was like, bro, I'm not trying to stand on business right now. I'm actually trying to remove myself. But if you want me to stand on business, I'm about to stand on business. I'm really about to show you how we'll get it popping.
Nah,
And J Twan, like
the last
you coming out of the bike life. Come on,
I
you
can't
know there
talk.
was crash outs during.
Can't
I
talk.
know you can't, but like you feel me, you could give a little. You feel me?
Yeah, I'm not saying damn near die.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hey, I didn't say that. All right. Next.
Damn.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
don't judge me.
yeah.
Don't judge me. Please don't judge me because I didn't know she was autistic at the time that the
Oh
situation
Lord, have
happened.
mercy.
Oh,
You done went off on special needs.
No, okay, so we was in the line right at Walmart and my son was standing like on the side of me. And it's like, as you go up as the line is moving, the line wasn't moving and she just bumped my baby with like in the back of his ankles with the cart. And I politely told her not to calm down because she was arguing with somebody. I don't know who she was arguing with. But by the time I realized that my baby, I seen blood on the floor and I beat her ass in Walmart.
You
I
went
whooped her ass.
You went to
Did you
jail.
get charged? You didn't get no charge, did you?
Yes, I did. But at the
Damn.
time when I went to court, like I told the judge, the way she was cussing, it ain't sound like she was retarded or had no autism or anything like that. So
They
it's
retarded.
like she knew exactly what she was doing because I told her to stop twice and she kept doing it. So it's like you was itching for this ass whooping. So yeah.
Nah, don't just because you autistic don't mean you ain't got no sense. They be having the most sense. They be
That's
knowing
true
exactly
too.
what they be doing. So yeah.
Yeah, I was wrong. I apologize, but I told her at the end of the day when it comes
Like
to
Lana
I'm
say,
gonna
you're
beat
not
your
you're
ass
not weird because you autistic. You're not what she say? Lana be like, you're not weird because you autistic. No, you're not autistic because you weird. You're not weird because you autistic. You autistic because you weird or some shit like that. I forgot what she said.
Yeah, no,
But
yeah,
yeah,
that makes sense.
yeah,
That
like
makes sense.
don't be trying to I believe a lot of them are. I work with one at work, and I think he's the funniest, most uh amazing guy at work. He is
No,
hilarious.
yeah.
Like he
They're
makes
great
me laugh
people,
every
like
day.
because the
Yeah,
way that they think is just different from the average
yeah.
human being. They just have a different thought process. That's really all it
Mm-hmm.
is.
I
That's
think
really all.
Yeah.
I think autism is a superpower. We just don't
I
understand.
do too.
Hey.
Yeah, we
Yay.
just don't have it.
Yeah.
Same thing with sickle cell. I think anybody with sickle cell trait just ain't figured out how to tap into their powers because they really got superpowers. I always believe that.
Facts. Have you
I've
seen
always
the
believed.
show?
I
What is
saw
it
that show.
called?
That's what made me like believe like, oh, I'm definitely on to something.
What
It
is
was that
it
show.
called? What is it called?
Yeah,
You remember?
I
that's
don't know.
on Netflix.
Y'all
That's
get
on
the
Netflix. I can't
like I
remember what it is.
set up a date.
Yo, shut
Oh,
up, boy. We
Oh,
she already
just
gonna do
I
my
like a like-minded individual, okay?
right.
That's all it
But she
is.
already gonna do my
Relax.
hair. She
I'm
already
sorry.
gonna do my hair. Let me
Relax.
get this done.
That was a
Yeah.
manifestation. I'm sorry.
There you go.
Jeez.
There you go. Now you're trying to be funny. It was a thought though.
Yeah,
It was a thought.
like this
Hey, that was a
man.
thought, an idea. He is learning. So at least he's learning.
No.
He's learning and he's applying. He's applying what he's learned. So
But
Wow.
look, J-Twan, look exactly what I just told you about what my capabilities are. You see how we just transmuted that whole thing? How you went from about to crashing out over this topic to now you're understanding exactly what we're talking about? Exactly. Case in point.
I like your shows because I feel like you learn more than anybody, J Twan. I really do. I feel
Oh,
like
shit. You
you're
sound like
so
that.
stuck in your. I feel like you're so stuck in your ways, and then when you have
He
to like
is.
admit
That's
that,
the problem.
when
He's too
when you
stuck
have
in
to
his
admit that
ways.
you're wrong, you like, damn it, I'm wrong. Okay, y'all, I'm wrong. Everybody
J-Twan,
happy now? I'm wrong.
you scared of somebody seeing you for who you really are?
Yeah, he don't want to. That's why he calls himself Batman because he don't want that mask to be taken off.
Absolutely. That was one of the
He don't want
first
them-
questions I ever asked him.
he
Why
don't want
is
them
your
masks.
name
That's
Batman?
that's definitely the reason why my name is Batman, because it came from the motorcycle world. I don't really want to know the reason for that. But no, I don't have a problem with exposing anything about myself, sweetheart.
It's not about
I
exposing.
don't
That's
have
not
a
what I'm
problem
talking
with.
about. You want to know what I'm actually talking about?
Go ahead.
You want to know?
Yeah, tell me.
When is the last time that somebody was able to look at you and see that little boy that still lives inside of you?
Ain't never been a little boy that lived inside of me.
Oh my God, here we
There's
go. with
always
that.
everybody has an inner child. Everybody.
Only Twan is the only person who was born a grown man. Like soon as he came out the uterus, he was 35.
Benjamin
Soon
Button.
as he came out.
Benjamin Button like a
He's
mother.
the only one.
Came
So
out.
J-Twan, you never desired
40.
somebody to like. You never desired somebody to just look at you and just watch the armor fall off and you just be the rawest version of yourself. You never wanted that.
Nope, he wanted to be a
What does that
full-time
mean?
job. He wanted to be
Literally, because you walk around all day wearing armor, protecting yourself and who you are. So you never wanted somebody to just be in somebody's presence and you get to just drop that armor off.
You know what's crazy? The people that's the closest to me know exactly who I am.
We're not saying that. You still
That's what
talking
I'm
in parables.
I'm
Once
not
again, let me ask you. Maybe he'll answer it from a masculine point of view.
That's what he
Twan,
needs, because
have you-
and I noticed that about him too. Like I
Yeah.
could say something and he would just deflect from it, but another man will say the exact same
listen,
thing and he'll answer it
hey,
perfectly.
Daryl's the only one who can really get this man to like open up and be vulnerable.
can't do it.
Right, like yeah, he's done it. I've seen it on
He
episodes.
has
I'm like, oh shit, this dude kind of opened up. Oh my god, he's kind of let the world in a
no,
little bit.
no, because I don't have a problem with explaining things that I want to explain.
Okay, well, explain. See, this is my thing. How you gonna ask us questions, and then when we ask you questions, you want to shut down? Okay, this ain't how this works.
deflect.
Trump.
We're not doing
Donald
that.
Trump.
We're not doing
This
that.
ain't how it works, Donald Trump. So I'm gonna ask you again. Look at the camera. Look at the camera right now. Look at the camera right now.
Thank you.
Hey,
Hey,
Twan,
what's up?
have you ever been? Have you ever been in a relationship where you felt safe to just be like, where you just took that sigh of relief, like,
Yes.
Yeah, like home.
I'm
like
here.
home.
I'm here now. Like this is where I'm supposed to be. I can be. I ain't gotta be tough. I ain't gotta do nothing. I could just be here in the moment with her.
That's I don't have a problem with that at all.
Yes, you
Okay.
I heard it in the tone just now. Your voice jiggled a little bit.
Now, you said
Okay.
you don't have a problem with that. Currently, is there somebody who has
I know what you're trying
ever?
I
No,
know-
I'm just asking.
You've been
I just
trying
want
to
to
do it about a month
Kurt-
now, and I'm not.
know.
It's just not gonna happen, Will. You know I'm smarter than the average bear. I hear you coming from a brother.
I'm tricky. I'm in a tricky. I'm in a tricky one day.
We're gonna get there. It might not be today, but we're gonna get there.
Anybody that's close to me in those proximities of relationship, and we at a point, they know exactly who I am, and I know who they are, and they get that side of me that the world does not deserve.
Hey,
I
let me
get
tell
that.
you one of the reasons why top two not two, how she got me. I used to live in Atlanta at the time, and when I was getting ready to move down there, I was going down there to find a job. So I was going down there about like every month, flying down there, and like the third time I went down there. We were having a good time. We were watching movies and doing stuff, and I woke up, and when I woke up, she had me wrapped in her arms like this.
You too
And I
big.
was like,
I felt that.
I woke up and I was like, what am I?
You too big to be spooning.
And I laid my head back down.
Where this
I laid
nigga
my
go?
right, and I laid my head back
why
down.
you acting like you don't want somebody to come and
Right.
embrace the hell
Like
out
you
of
want somebody to
you?
embrace
Like why
you.
you acting
And
like
that
you
was the
don't want
first.
that?
That was the first time I had woke up to being embraced
Exactly.
before. I was like, whoa, this is weird.
You think that's how
But
I
I'm
act?
going back. Yeah.
I think that's how I act for real. You think I'm like, oh, don't touch me. Yeah, I think that's how.
Nah,
No, you definitely not that, because you're receptive. You just
hey,
put
I feel like
a
that.
wall up. You just put
I
a wall
just
up.
don't believe the world. If we're not in that space, there's no reason for me to have to show that space to a person that's not in that space with me.
Granted, yes, you're absolutely right. But when is the last time that you was given that space is what we're saying.
Yeah, that's what we want to know. When was the last time you wasn't an asshole?
I'm an asshole every day, baby. That ain't
No, I'm
changing.
saying, what was the last girl that made you not be like? What was the last woman that was like, he ain't like that with me? I don't know why he like that with y'all. Like, when was that time?
Exactly.
Because there's always one woman who's like, he was never like that with me.
And I feel like you might have told me about that, shorty.
Any woman that I have dealt with will tell you that. If I deal with the woman on that level,
why you not in politics, bro? You really should just be in politics. You're doing all this wrong, bro. Let's go ahead. Don Juan, J Twan, 2026. Put it down.
It's okay. He don't want to be vulnerable right now. It's okay.
Vulnerable? I'm answering the question. Like
No,
you're answering
really
around.
not.
You're dancing around the question.
You're a politician. You're a politician.
I don't understand.
Yeah,
You're
that's
going,
what politicians do too. That's also what they do.
Question.
I really don't understand, because I thought I was answering the question to the best of my ability.
But not really, because we're not getting down to the nitty gritty for real.
Y'all asked when was the last time that.
Yeah.
You cannot say that every single woman that you've been with really made you feel like you could drop
every woman that I've been with. Every woman I've been with know that I'm that nigga. You know,
a woman that we allow that space between gets to me if she's worth it.
And when was that?
That's what we're
The
asking.
last time.
And
The
when
last
was
relationship
that?
you was in?
What you mean? The last relationship I was in.
Oh my God, this nigga don't want to answer questions ever.
You just telling on yourself at this point. Come
No,
on.
you know what?
Come
I don't know.
on.
All my talent. I'm just answering the questions that's given.
Oh my God.
How long ago was it that
that-
you felt like you
Britt,
could be at
Britt,
home with a person?
the more you be loud about it, and the more you say, it's not gonna make him answer the question anymore. He just gonna keep denying. That's why it's gonna be every. But at least now I got somebody on my team, so now every Monday we're gonna just keep applying the pressure. Let's keep applying the pressure. Because he don't want.
Now you see what I did, Britt. Remember when I had called you the other night? I was like, listen, you and Will, I'll let you niggas be the driving force because I already know what I could see. I'm very good with visualizing things.
But guess what? What that is? What that is?
Oh, here we go with this bullshit.
What that is?
Manifestation, station.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Come again.
You learned something today.
Intention. Okay. The second when you
All
called
right,
me, it was like, yo, Britt. Wait.
You
Your
got it.
words exactly. Wait. Your words. Yo, Britt. I just had an epiphany. Correct?
Woo! Not Epiphany. Not a
Damn.
stripper name.
Yeah.
Not a bad stripper name.
Yeah.
Woo!
Hold on, Britt. Whose side you on? What the fuck?
Mine.
Listen, I am in the middle. I'm the balance. You forgot? I'm the balance. That part.
Yes.
That part.
I don't like when people
Girl, do
North
clock
and
that
both
T.
sides,
When the girl say
okay?
clock that T, Britt.
I don't like when people turn shit around on me and I don't have a rebuttal because you got me. You got me.
Thank you.
It took us 2 hours
Let's
to get
go.
this man to learn what manifestation
I already
means.
know what manifestation means. I just didn't want y'all to be on the wrong motherfucking like wavelength with the word manifestation.
Shut up. You ain't know. We had to put it in perspective
If y'all
for you,
want to be over
man.
here manifesting men and women and shit, then that fucking shit ain't real. Fuck that. That ain't happening.
What?
That ain't happening. That's what people be on. I'm finna manifest God to come down here and cook
I
some.
manifest. I don't know what woman you talking about. I'm manifesting my woman. I don't give a hell. I pray every day, baby.
can
Please,
pray to
come on.
Mary
I'm ready.
and shit. You gonna
All right, Lennox, I'm ready for you,
attract-
baby. Just go. Hold on. I'm almost there. Just
You
give me.
attract what you put yourself around. You attract.
And I keep going to Ari Lennox concerts. Look, please, baby, just please, just see me somewhere. Just.
I think I attract a large variety of women. I don't know. I don't think it's a matter.
Yeah, we know.
Hey, I'm tired of attracting these younger women. though. I'll tell you that right now. Hey,
I'm 42. You women who ain't seen Michael Jordan play in the Wizards jersey, y'all need to leave me alone, okay? Because we don't have nothing.
Will,
we don't have nothing in common.
how old you think I am, Will?
Probably like 24, 5.
76.
You right, Jaytwan. That's spot on, right on the
That's my dog, man. That motherfucker right there, boy. She'll give a motherfucker a headache in real life. So y'all don't know the motherfucker in real life.
Yo, facts. Like I said, I'm retired.
No, she'll fire sign.
Yeah.
That's that New York
She
shit.
need a water sign to come extinguish that fire. That's what it is.
You pissed.
I am a water sign. I'm a Scorpio.
You pissed that motherfucker.
Whoa! I thought you said you was Aries. You're a Scorpio. Oh, this ain't gonna ever work. We blow this whole world up. When's your
It
birthday?
literally says it. October 29th.
Hey, Will.
I'm November 14th.
Will, you
So
gonna
you
know
don't count.
real Will?
No, I do count.
You a different breed. You a different breed of Scorpio.
Only November Scorpios count anyway. You're a Drake.
But
Scorpio.
that's why we mesh like this because we both Scorpions. So yeah, that's why we so like minded. I overstand now. Yeah.
Will, I'm telling you. Nah, she crazy as fuck. When that motherfucker, when the New York hit, and yo, son.
Hey, listen.
Camera just.
I frequented a few New York women, Brooklyn, Bronx.
Listen, we're like New York women is like the perfect balance of what you need because even though we rough and tough, we still are soft like marshmallows.
See, the thing is,
when you take us out of our armor, we're soft as hell.
Yeah, well, you're rough and tough until like when you're outside in the world, and then when you get inside, you like the softest, like most gentle, ridiculous thing. Like
literally like a marshmallow. Yep.
What was all this tough talking outside? Like, why are you?
Yeah, that's just it's just a defense mechanism, and that's how I try to explain it to people. Like because, and it's not even just necessary. I can only speak for myself because I'm not like the average woman, but I'm so self-aware and in touch with who I am to the point where I know how magnetic my energy is. So
Mhm.
due to that, I have to put that armor on to deflect all the shit that don't need to be around me. If
Oh, I
I
get it.
don't, they will
People
take
say I'm mean all
full
the time.
advantage.
People be like, "Yo, when I first met you, I thought you was mean. Why? Because I don't play.
Exactly.
Because I
Yep.
keep
I
I
Yep.
keep a
get
straight
that
face.
every
I don't,
single
yeah,
time.
I
Every
don't.
day.
I'm
Every
not gonna come
day.
Every
around.
day, I
I'm a
get that.
positive person, but I'm not gonna come around smiling every day. Every
Right.
day isn't a
Right.
good
So
time to
there's a
You,
difference.
smile.
thank
There's
you.
a difference
At least
between being
somebody.
nice and being kind.
Yeah, yeah, I get
Thank
that. I get that a lot of work. I get that a lot of work.
J
With
Twan, where you at,
Oh,
boy?
I'm right here. I'm trying to get my
They
camera.
say that every day to me. Oh, Asia, you're unapproachable because you look like you mad. I'm like, but you
It's a
won't
natural
know
mean mug,
unless you
yeah.
come
But the
to
yeah,
thing
me
is,
and talk to me. Just
right,
because
right,
I'm
that
not, I
part,
don't smile. That's crazy. I'm gonna think you crazy as hell if
that
you
part,
smiling like that. I'm gonna think
I
something
always
that
think
tripping.
people,
part.
man,
I
I think
say
people
that
just
too.
walk
Like, am
around
I supposed to
smiling
just
all the
walk
time.
around
What's wrong
smiling
with you?
all
You
day?
okay?
Exactly.
You okay?
Ew.
Yeah, I'm just in a great mood. Are you on drugs? It's like,
Like,
are you
what's
on
wrong
drugs?
with you? It's like
You cannot be that happy all the time. But at the same time, like people
Exactly.
you gotta let people be them. You know what I'm saying? So, if they
Yeah.
one of the type of people who want to be super happy all the time, that's fine. I tell people
Right.
all the time, as soon as I get to work, hey, I'm here at 8 in the morning. This is not what I want to be doing. So give me like an hour to warm up and see
thank
what's
you.
going on before y'all be like, what's wrong with you? Nothing's wrong with me. I'm tired. I work. I work when I'm not working. Okay. When I'm not here, I'm doing more work. All right. I have to comedians I have to talk to. I gotta argue with Jay Twan about bullshit. Um you know what I'm saying? I gotta book hotels, I gotta book flights, I gotta, constantly networking. I am tired. Like, well, I am tired. But, you know, I'm getting to a point now where people are starting to soften their idea of me. Like, oh, he's not, and also I'm tall and black. That's another thing that I always say is
It's
a
already
strike against me.
intimidating. Yeah.
It's already intimidating, and then my voice carries. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always viewed as this overly aggressive, big black man. When at the end of the day, I'm just Will. Just that's it,
Yeah.
bro. I'm
But
I,
it's best this way because especially because our energy is so precious. Like everybody don't deserve to experience
that's
it. So
true.
if
That
and
is
I always say, if you cannot get past the mask of my mean mug, then you don't deserve to know who I am.
Man,
exactly.
Exactly.
that mean mug that's man. Every
I
Man,
I Twan,
what?
I gotta ask you about somebody. I can't talk about her name on because she might be watching. Um, but I gotta ask you about somebody
okay.
later.
All right. Well, when we end
One
this,
of,
nobody going nowhere. I'm just gonna end the show.
one of your old classmates.
Oh, you trying to go? You trying? Oh, okay. All right. Well,
No, I just need some. I gotta properly vet people. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I don't really. When people show interest in me, I definitely do a deep dive. I was former military, so I go on your social media page, see if we seeing the same people, knowing the same people, try to figure out what you are, what your
you gonna
intentions are.
investigate some shit, huh?
Bruh, I ain't got time.
It's
I got time to play, but
necessary
not
though.
time
You
to waste.
got
Yeah,
to.
got
Yeah.
time to play, but not time to waste, baby.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Well, we finna end this show, man. We already 2 hours and 20 in. This was a good one. This was a very good dialogue. I think everybody
It was.
they spit they shit, man. They had their things to do. Timo had to clear.
What happened to the other two?
I don't know. Well, when we get off of here, everybody get in the chat and say, man, where the fuck y'all at?
Right.
That's it.
Where was y'all at? Why was I the only
Yeah.
one to answer that I could be ready at 11:30?
Yeah.
I was busy.
What?
I was busy.
Yeah, I could have wrote
You
that.
know what? I had my message, but I never sent it. And by the time I realized it, it was like almost 8 o'clock at night. I was like, okay, I'll just be ready at 11:30. That's all.
Some bullshit, Will.
Word.
Well, I'm
Bullshit.
glad. I am glad the women did show up because it gives a better perspective
Oh yeah.
on.
OPOV.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
it gives a better perspective. We need to. People need to see us having real conversations, other than like the other podcasts where you can tell it's just divisive. Like
Right.
we're trying to
Right.
get this. We're trying to understand each other. You know what I'm saying? We're
Yeah,
trying
there's
to
a
make sure.
balance here. I like the
Yeah.
balance that's here. It's
Guess who
good
just
for
came back?
dialogue for sure.
Look who just came.
I just came in to find
Oh,
out.
fucking sucky now. Do
Hey,
we got a
we gotta
crash
hear his.
out
We didn't
story
get.
or what?
We didn't get to hear his crash out though. But this is what I've been
I
waiting on.
know. Like, what happened?
Crash.
I could have got my popcorn ready.
Yeah, damn, and I'm hungry too.
Stay tuned for next week, man.
Oh,
Oh, man. So you gonna
Ah,
leave us like that?
boo,
Come
boo,
on. You already left, and then now you're not gonna give
boo.
what you was offering? Come on.
I'm saying, so what? The last time I crashed out?
No, you just said that you was on a 95 and you crashed out on the highway. You had to beat in the gas or something like that. So we trying to hear about that. What happened?
Oh,
He
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah.
forgot.
I forgot about
So
that.
shit.
Yeah.
All
Hey,
right,
why you
bro.
always
So
on 95 fighting
nigga,
too?
get it
That's what I
short
want to
too,
know. You was
nigga.
on
Don't.
95 when you was chasing that girl down. You was on 95 getting in the fight, bro. You need to just take 75 or take the turnpike or something, bro.
nah, that's on the west side, man. I stay
Hey,
closer to 95, man. I don't be on the
Okay.
streets.
Give us your
I
crash out
mean,
story, Timo, so we can like.
long story short, man, you know, it was traffic. Motherfucker wouldn't let me in, so, you know, I'm finna go in anyway. So when I go in, motherfucker pull up beside me and drop the window. So I drop the window to greet him. Yah whoop de woo. So yeah, I'm in park. I'm hopping out at that point. Nigga hopped out too. Nigga got close to me and he like pushed me. So I just stole him. And then I thought about the
Wait, he
only
pushed you
engaged
through
shit.
the window?
No, we hopped out. We both hopped out.
Oh,
So I
damn.
hopped out. He hopped out. He pushed me. I hit him and then
Mid
like
highway?
yeah. So hit me out. I wanted to keep going, but then I thought about nigga like you just got off probation. Like bro, it's gonna be cameras out. Just leave, bro. Just leave. So we both just spared off, and he spared off, and I spared off, and that really was the end. But it
What
was just
the
like I'm too
fuck
old for
kind of
that shit.
interaction is that?
Yeah, I'm too old for that shit, man. Like, hey, you can have the
I
streets,
think he
man.
knew that. I think he knew that too.
So Timo,
I think he had the same thing. I'm too old for this shit.
before we walk out this motherfucker. Now imagine you would have hopped out, and he hopped out, but he would have hopped out with that thigh owl.
Facts. Facts.
With
Now
that, with
what?
You
that
know
top
me,
on.
bro.
Now,
Come on, you know me. You know me.
No,
He
You
probably
know
had
me.
his.
what?
Timo probably had his own when he jumped out, just
Yeah,
in
but what if
case.
he had his in hand? Like, whatever you
You
ever
know me.
park the car and come around the car like this, like, hey, he got
You
you.
know me. I mean, so when I walk in presence, don't it be in hand mostly, bro? Honestly.
Yeah, but you hopped out and y'all was pushing. So y'all, the moral of the story is don't be hopping out the car,
Just
especially
yeah, don't
Yeah,
be
stay
hopping
your
out the
ass in the
car.
car.
Like
Stay your ass
let
in
them
the
have
car.
that shit
yeah,
because
nah,
it wouldn't work.
yeah,
that's the wrong
please. Come
type of
on,
crash
man. You got
out.
11 kids to live
11
for. They need
kids,
you.
right?
Right, that's what I'm
Okay?
saying.
They
So you
need
like,
you.
and I said it like I thought about it. Like, man, this shit ain't even finna be worth it because it's gonna be that one motherfucker that's gonna put it on camera. That bitch gonna be only your day. Now the police looking for you because of the tag numbers, and it could have
Yeah, yeah.
escalated. And,
Just a
and I'm trying to
mess.
be on the
A
right
mess.
path right now.
That nigga has
I'm
900.
proud of you, Timo. I'm proud of you, man. You doing what you're supposed to. That's what I'm talking about.
I bet.
Yeah, man.
I don't think me and Will convinced because Will face showed exactly what my my mouth was.
Yeah, I'm just waiting on next Monday's.
What happened, man?
I'm just waiting on next Monday. So
I was like,
like, yeah,
Dang, Timo, they don't have no faith in you, boo.
I told you he gonna be.
no,
I
Listen,
said
you
he's gonna
gotta
be the most.
celebrate the small wins, man.
Yes,
At
you
least
gotta
he's
celebrate small wins.
he's
At least you
holding
knew he was
himself
like, oh
accountable.
man,
Yeah.
I shouldn't be beating this dude ass right now. Let me get in this car and go. Yeah, that's good.
yeah,
That's good, bro.
nah.
I
See,
said he's gonna be the most prepared. He gonna be the most prepared.
I ain't trying to go back to jail, man.
hey,
I'm trying to.
hot, bro. 3 hots in the cot, and it was free.
This nigga just, bruh,
You ain't gotta
bruh,
pay rent,
bruh,
no gas
bruh,
money. They take you
bruh,
everywhere you
bruh,
need to go.
bruh, bruh,
Where is
bruh,
he trying to
bruh.
go?
What the fuck, bruh, bruh, bruh.
Where is he
Look,
trying to go?
what is he? What is
Yeah,
the dog
Is
doing?
he trying to stay on the couch next to you, or he just
Yo,
trying to
he's
say,
crashing
listen,
out
you
right now. What he got
Yeah,
like,
dog
listen,
crashing
bro,
out.
this is a little too long for me.
going
Like, you're not
I
paying me
told you
no
to give me
attention.
some attention. I told you to give me
Yeah,
some
I think
attention.
that's what it is.
I'm about to chew
all right.
up
That's
everything in this
definitely
month.
what it is.
No,
Like, I'm about to put this shit up.
nobody go nowhere. Nobody go nowhere. We finna end this. We finna land this plane, folks. There will be no meet in the middle this week. No OPOV on Saturday, but we will be back next week. Crash Out Mondays will be back next week.
Wait, so what's gonna be like the official
Oh,
time
I'm
for
gonna
this?
be.
Is it gonna be
We,
12,
I'm gonna be.
12:30, or like
we'll get
Yeah.
off camera. We'll do all of
Okay.
that. We'll get
okay.
all of that. Hold
Okay.
on. So look, everybody that's still currently watching or will watch later, please go to everybody's platform and follow their page, see what they got going on. You know, Timo gonna be on some Timo shit. Brett gonna be on some Brett shit. Will gonna be on some Will shit, and the quiet one Asia ain't gonna.
Listen, I'm on that healing shit. You heard? You want to come and heal? Come
Yeah,
around these parts. I can take care of you.
I don't believe people heal, but yeah, man. I don't believe that's the thing. We'll talk about that shit next week, man. Yeah, until next time.